All right, and welcome, y'all. We are going to interrupt our MCU spoiler cast that we were just doing behind the scenes to play us some masks tonight.
We just haven't seen each other in like
It
three
has
weeks or
been several
so.
weeks
No, we
because of
haven't.
a variety of things. Um, all right, I'm Michael, pronouns he him, and I will be MCing tonight. We want to go down the list and introduce yourselves and your characters.
Yeah, I'm Mo, they, she pronouns, and I play Isadora Reyes, aka Obsidian. She, they pronouns, the beacon.
I am Kirby. I use he, they pronouns, and I'm playing Ivy. They, she pronouns, and they are the transformed, a giant plant monster.
I am Sarah, she, her pronouns, and I am playing Zaylin, the newborn. Oh, they, them pronouns, sorry.
Hey, I'm Nessa, she, her. I'm playing Marrow, who is she's the one that's basically Spider-Man.
Janice.
Yeah, she's the Janice. She's got bone powers, which is fun. Not unlike a certain X-Men, not unlike several X-Men. There's a lot of X-Men is what I'm saying. She, her for both, something.
Hi, I'm Steve. I play Johnny, who is the star. His hero name is Wildfire, and both go by he, him pronouns.
All right, if you want to do me a favor, if you want to actually throw your if you want to do the rename, put your character's name and the pronouns into the Zoom meeting. So
it's been so long. What do we do again?
Yeah, it's
what is this game?
Just click the little rename because that's where I look for stuff.
Okay, so
fun fact about the setup we have is that a lot of people will have like Zaylin and Ivy. It's kind of like a one note thing, kind of like Prince, where it's just like it's the same name on, secret identity, superhero identity. But Marrow is still in the superhero closet, so to speak. So her human, I was to say her human persona, or her human sona is. That's how that means, right? Her human sona is Rosalind, but I don't put it on the screen because I don't like it when any of you like accidentally say Rosalind because I'm like, fair. You don't know that. Only I know that.
That's valid. That is so valid.
Ivy knows that.
Yeah.
Ivy does know that.
And Johnny too. Johnny doesn't have a secret identity either.
Yeah, but Johnny's kind of like
Johnny's
it's kind of like Wildfire is his corporate name, but everybody just calls him Johnny. But like on the news, they'll call him Wildfire.
Yeah, everybody else is Johnny.
I like how Johnny's pronouns are he, him. Him. Very loudly say who I am.
What, who?
All right, so we actually switched systems for the last two sessions in order to do a heist, simply because Masks itself does not handle heists real well. Why don't we do a last time on what occurred in the last little bit?
Last time we decided we were going to break into Blake Industries, which is basically Stark Industries if it was super evil in this setting. And we really weren't even sure exactly what we were trying to find. We found a drive. Well, Ivy stole a drive from a villain, which had like live footage from a couple days ago from the Rift, which is the magical like hole in the sky above Philadelphia. And we just felt like going into Blake Industries would be the best way to get more information on this event. Somebody else can cut in now. Unless you want me to keep going.
I'm just trying to pick up where you dropped off. So we broke into the security office. That we said that already?
No.
Okay, we broke into a security office that had like the plans of the Blake Industry building. What we needed was on the guy, the person, one of the security people, head security people. So Miro had to go and pose as an intern, right? Was it an intern?
I was a temp.
Temp, right? And steal them. And from there, that night we were able to like break in. And I'll tag someone else in.
As we broke in, we Johnny set the offices on fire to get Blake and his bodyguard out. Zaylin and I believe it was Obsidian found Ian Intrepid was his name, correct? Or was it Alan? Ian.
Ian.
Ian
I got yelled at for
Intrepid.
making hot.
Yeah, hold
Yes,
on. Let me
he's
check that.
very-
Let me just
he's
real
very
quick peep
handsome.
that. Let me quick.
Yeah,
barely-
let's take a look real quick. Hold on.
The Intrepid people are very attractive
barely
for
hot.
some reason.
Not to be a lesbian, but barely hot.
Yeah, where's our boy?
There he is. There he is.
Mm-hmm.
So we ended up
Hold on a moment.
breaking him out of a machine that is meant to like siphon his rift powers away from him. And now we are in the getaway van with him. The last thing that was said was Zaylin standing over him saying, "We're the elementals and we need to talk." And that's where we cut it.
All right.
I mean, to be fair, he was also in the back of a speeding van.
Yes.
And as we were pulling away, Jason Blake, the CEO and kind of owner of Blake Industries, and his superpowered henchman came out of the gate and saw the van driving away.
Oh shit.
The van
We're
that you
so
rented
fucked.
for a ton of money and also a promise to show up for like a kid's birthday party.
Yep.
Like I got the one or the other. It's when you put in both that I got genuinely confused. But I'm like, all right, this is how Johnny's handling it.
Well,
Johnny
Johnny's a
is
teen.
not good
Okay.
at this.
On the bright side, I do feel like you could probably go back and ask that guy for almost anything and be like, "Hey, I need to borrow a van again."
Cost you
Yeah,
one
I need to
birthday
swap
party.
plates on this van.
I think Johnny is so like into combining like his branding with anything he does that a children's birthday party is just good branding opportunity for him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't feel like that's Johnny's brand, but you know.
All right. Also,
No,
can we go-
Wildfire is the brand.
so I can make sure I've got the notes for it. Can we go through and get what everybody's labels as well as current conditions are? Start with Johnny.
Oh boy.
With who?
Johnny?
Oh, I have the guilty condition. That is it. My labels are danger, -1. Freak, savior, superior, and mundane are all +1.
All right. Lisa.
Damn.
Ivy has afraid and guilty as conditions. 1 potential and has +2 in danger and freak, 0 in savior and mundane, and -1 in superior.
Wait a second.
Mero.
Oh.
Guilty and insecure. Let me just double check that really quick. Yes. Danger 0, freak +1, savior +2, superior -1, mundane +2.
Jalen?
I have guilty, and I have danger +2, freak +3, savior 0, superior -1, mundane -1.
Superior is -1?
Yeah.
Mundane. Okay, and you took the one that lets you the one that lets you have a higher freak?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Or no, it goes up to 3. I'm thinking. And Isa.
All right. Conditions are afraid, guilty, and insecure. We got rid of angry last time, so good.
We need to get rid of some more of those.
And labels are danger +2, a freak, savior, or 0. Superior is -1, and mundane is +2.
All right. Well, we can cut ourselves back to the who was it that said we're the elementals, we need to talk?
Me.
All right, you got like Ian still like just looking very kind of out of it, just sort of. I don't know who you are.
Are you awake?
Who's driving, by the way?
Johnny.
You were the one that pulled the van
you-
up.
Okay,
That's right. That's
I
true.
just
You were the
double-checking.
getaway
I-
driver.
I wanted to make sure I was the one who was driving.
unless you
I'm
scoot over and I
talking
can
to Ian.
drive.
And you're running the computer, then who's driving the van?
Okay,
That
no,
would be a
I think I
crazy
was
thing
driving
for the
because I
getaway
was
mean,
driver
driving.
to just be in the
if you-
back to be like,
If you want Issa to drive, she can drive. Or,
I think I probably pulled up to the because
As
I
I
was
recall,
already-
Issa had to land on the roof
Yeah.
from up above.
Yeah, Johnny like flew her in and like threw her.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, he kind of he's still like kind of groggy and out. And says, "I don't know who you are, but." Kind of like sits up, just sits up a bit. Just sweat standing out, kind of all over him at this point. Like skin a little clammy to the touch still.
Are you feeling
Mr.
okay?
Intrepid. Yeah.
I have been in there having something sucked out of me for a while.
Nice.
He just kind of like looks up, like at you, the eye kind of cocked, like not, no, not nice at all.
Jesus Christ.
So, who are you?
Ian Intrepid. I got pulled into this. Thought it was Elijah calling me, but I got pulled into this realm, and then next thing I knew, I was shocked and captured.
Is Elijah your brother?
Elijah's my husband.
Ooh,
Interesting.
that was unexpected.
We've
Wait,
met
have
him.
you met him?
We've met him.
Yeah.
Oh, not the first time I've heard someone have that tone. Elijah
Hey.
he generally means well. He just
Didn't
he's
he
a
try to
bit
kill
much.
you? As I turn around and say to Johnny,
No, he tried to kill Zaylin.
That's me.
No, Elijah's many things. He's not a murderer.
Well, he wanted my blood.
Worst case scenario, he tried to kidnap a child.
I think,
Worst case.
I think Issa's like in the passenger seat, like getting situated. Just looks back, she's like,
So,
is he in the passenger seat just taking the rearview mirror?
just like-
Ivy's like, no, put that back. He's like, no, I want to see.
no, this is mine.
so you're from the Rift.
And he kind of points at Zaylin and goes, "You would be too. You contact your people."
I don't think so. I came here as goo.
And you were part of a hive mind on the other side. Yeah. Is this sort of format something that you would take? I guess we might retcon this. Is your physical form something that someone from your universe would recognize?
I haven't thought about it too hard. Probably I think the goo mimicked what was on Earth. Like I mimicked humans because I saw humans.
Yeah. I would say that there are. I mean, Elijah and Ian look human, so there's at least a human equivalent over in yours. So probably seen like generally how you look.
Mhm.
But yeah, so he goes, "You're not part of the hive. You're a hive mind, correct?"
Yeah.
Yeah. He goes, "You're cut off. Cut off.
Yeah.
What's it like to be yourself for the first time?"
Lonely.
I apologize for whatever Elijah did. If going for your blood was probably something to do with getting home. He's traveled universes before, but he's always been able to return.
He was with a girl.
Yeah, do you guys have like a daughter or a niece or something?
No.
Like yay, high, dark hair.
Oh, maybe
Sure.
she was just cut off too,
Apparently can teleport
wait,
because
Hold-
everybody can teleport.
hold on, wait, no. And I think Issa like turns around in the scene. She's like, so you said universes. Did no one else catch that?
Isn't that what Carl Sagan is always saying?
Billions and billions.
So there's life outside of Zaylin on the other side of the rift.
Yes.
Outside of Zaylin and also cat monsters.
There's a
And the
lot of life
monsters.
here as well.
And plant
I'm
monsters.
sure.
There is.
To be fair, most of what comes through here is plant monsters and occasionally a cat made out of mouths. So like, it's not inconceivable, hence why I'm not freaked out about it. But like,
what are you on that world? Are you a scientist, a warrior? What are you?
He just kind of smiles a bit. He goes, Elijah and I travel between many different worlds. We are greeted differently depending on the place that we go. Some of them were heroes. Some of them were wanted.
I text this to the group chat and I say, "Space hobos!" Exclamation point.
So we're trying to piece together what exactly Blake Industries is doing with people from the other side.
Yeah, did you learn any intel while you were getting sucked?
Are we doing phrasing?
Why does this happen every game?
Phrasing, Lana.
Yeah, just I have very little. I don't know much about what happened over the last however long I've been in there.
What was calling you? You said you thought Elijah was calling you.
We're often able to communicate between dimensions and universes. It's just a feeling. I went to a rift, it appeared, and then something came through.
Why is this giving us more questions than answers?
I will say Elijah probably knows a lot more about what happened than I.
Is there a way to summon him? Oh yeah, I just got it.
Can you call him now?
Yeah, give me a moment. We just kind of like lean to just this moment of.
And I think he's just gonna lean over and be like, "Ivy, do you need to pull over?" To like, for the call. I don't know. How does this work? Sorry, go ahead.
I think he was going to telepathically do it.
Oh.
Yeah, he just kind of like. And you just see him his body shakes just a little bit and. Oh, it's normally not difficult.
Yeah, maybe I will pull over. And then I'll like find a spot off. I'll take the first exit and like pull off into like a construction area where it's pretty dark.
Okay. The construction area, and he just sort of. It's just this moment where like he's getting the verps a little bit, like just like his shoulders start to go, like he is gonna throw up.
Get him out of the van. Get him out of the van. Hurry up.
Yeah, we fling the back doors open and like hop him out.
Yeah, it's mostly a dry heave. He kind of finally just stops and he's just sitting there just looking 50 Shades of Miserable. And he's finally kind of.
Is that the fourth book in the series?
50 Shades of Miserable. Is it that or Twilight that's getting a new book coming out?
Twilight.
I hope neither.
Yeah, same. I don't want either.
Well, one of them I think is having a new book coming out.
Great.
Yeah, and he kind of like just like stays there for a while, just like in the night air, like getting him. There's something I can get to drink or eat or something. I don't know the last time I ate.
I don't know about your like space species, but can you eat bones?
Ivy definitely had some snacks, like because they were sitting in the van the whole night.
Mm-hmm.
So they probably had like a bag of chips and like some like a couple sodas or something.
A couple leaves have fallen into them. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, they're green chips, so you won't even know the difference.
Yeah.
Zaylin, could you try calling the other Mr. Intrepid?
I don't know.
Ian knows where I'm at.
Okay. All right, cool. Because he like teleported earlier. So I was like,
Yeah.
maybe.
The girl he was with made a portal, and I jumped through the portal, and then they caught me. And he didn't. I don't think he wanted to kill me. He kind of just wanted my blood.
We've all been there.
Yeah.
No, we have not.
I don't have blood.
You've never tried to steal someone else's blood?
No.
What do you do on the weekends, Mero?
Don't worry about it.
Do this real quick. Yeah. So he there's a moment where do you get back in the van? Or do you kind of wait out there?
I feel like we should wait until he has like time
Yeah.
to relax and catch
Yeah, we're
himself and like
Just kind
recover,
of waiting.
get some fresh air.
What do we do if his husband doesn't come back for him?
I don't know. I would assume his husband would come back for him. I don't know why he would leave.
What if his husband's already been kidnapped by Jason?
We probably would have saw him in that in there as well, and we would have sprung him as well.
Yeah. Well,
Did
I mean,
you
also,
check all the pods?
there we go.
Oh boy.
Did we see it when Michael? Did we see any other pods in the facility that had people in it, or was it just the one pod?
It looks like it was just the one pod. Or rather, there was a bigger thing to it, but nobody seemed to actually be there. You see kind of a little bit down. There's like a slash of light kind of appears in the air, and
Jesus Christ.
And then you see the girl with the sword sort of step through, kind of eyes wide, looking your way, probably about 80 feet away.
Ivy's gonna crawl out of the van and kind of stand behind Ian.
Johnny is just kind of like putting himself half in front of Zaylin, just because of the history that we've had so far. And Johnny is not about to see Zaylin get shot again.
Obsidian.
I think Issa's gonna get out and what, Miro?
I can't punch her in the face, right? Like not
I mean-
even once. 'Cause
I
we
mean,
might-
I'm going to, if anything.
Oh.
So
Okay. All right. I'll just let you do it.
Okay.
I also kind of want to do it. Let's try to aim for the left-hand side. I call dibs on the right.
sounds good. And Issa's gonna hop out and just move out in front and just like cross her arms over her chest and just look at the sword lady.
And she's at this moment where she's sort of like looking her way, and she raises up the sword, which starts to like gleam with light. At that point, Ivy, directly in front of you, you see Elijah appears like kind of half in a crouch with a trench coat out, and he's starting to like whoop it over Ian. What do you do?
Punch him.
I will try and like snag Ian's like arms and legs with like some tendrils and pull him backwards,
Yep.
like behind me.
Sounds like you're unleashing your powers.
I think that's
Roll your-
probably true.
Roll, you freak.
All right, hold on. Let me find my
Freak
dice
on.
here.
Put your freak on.
All right, 2d6 plus my freak. That's in 10.
All right. Yeah, as he kind of appears around, kind of grabs, but you have him kind of rooted into the ground, and there's just this moment where he just, you see Elijah just look up like a little bit desperately as Ian kind of grabs him like a little bit weakly. He's like Elijah, it's okay, it's okay. And then Elijah just sort of stands, kind of half surrounded by y'all.
We just want to talk. We didn't do any harm to your husband. In fact, we just broke him out of Blake Industries.
Like,
The least you can do is talk to us for 5 minutes.
looks at Ivy and let him fucking go.
Mm.
Then Ian just goes, "Don't be so fucking dramatic."
What about the bone cage? Eh?
Ivy will. So when they grabbed Ian, they pulled him behind her,
Mhm.
and she's gonna unhook the tendrils and then but kind of like release him, but kind of like spread out a little bit and say, there, he's free.
Ian, because I'm fine.
Is he?
He's
And-
eating my chips.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mr. and Mr. Intrepid, have you ever considered being inside a young woman's rib cage?
What?
We don't swing that way.
Not in that way.
Yeah, he kind of steps to the side a little bit. He's like Les Bada's got the sword, and then she just kind of she kind of half stepped back through the portal, but is sort of watching from a distance. He goes, "Where was he?"
Like
Lake
Industries.
We all say in unison.
Like Industries.
It's always
They ha-
Blake Industries.
They had him in a pod that was, we believe, sucking rift energy from him.
They're trying to create essentially another gateway through where they can keep it stable and move other things through. The problem with getting through is I got locked into this place, into this world by Blake Industries. They managed to be able to lock us down. The thing is, they can't necessarily let us back through. They want to get through and make it more permanent. That's what they were trying to do with me. That's also what they were trying to do with you.
Oh.
Oh, and one more thing. And Issa's gonna move up and just do a hard cold clock to the side of Elijah's face, and it's like, that's for Zaylin for taking that without their permission.
Yeah,
Yeah,
on his
honestly, if
ass.
you had just if you had come to us and been like, can we borrow a cup of blood? It's to say fuck you to Blake Industries. We probably all would have given you a cup of blood.
Yeah.
I don't
Except
have
for
blood,
Ivy.
but
Ivy wouldn't.
I would have gave you my water.
Yeah.
Your chloroform.
I would have peed
not?
on you.
Okay, so you don't
So-
have blood, but you do have pee. Just checking in on that.
Yeah.
What exactly is Blake trying to achieve by making an open, sustained portal to the rift? What is there that he wants so badly?
Good deal of creatures have come through. Things that are very dangerous, things that the military would very much like to be able to bring through on a regular basis. As well as, there might be other things, but I know as far as the rest of it goes, that is a good reason to want to be able to have access to what's in the other side. Well, what's in the other universe. And the technology they'll be able to find.
So you're stuck here.
They've locked me into this universe.
How
Can't you
was
just go
he?
up to the rift?
What?
Can't you just go up into the rift?
I have on me right now 13 different ways I should be able to get back home. None of them are letting.
Mm.
How hard are they to use?
Fairly easy to use, but I took your blood because I was looking for a way to do essentially what they were trying to do, so I could find a way to unlock myself. But I needed something from our realm that was stable. Unfortunately, a lot of those creatures disappear. They don't last long in this realm. We've been locked in here.
Ooh. That sounds not good.
We're from the same place then. But I'm not like you.
We're from a universe. There's a whole lot of places. I know of your people. Your person.
I know you.
No, that was the hive mind.
Yeah. Ivy's gonna kind of like move to the side a little bit and just kind of like let Ian free.
Yeah,
kind of.
he kind of like slowly kind of gets up, and Elijah immediately kind of just it's kind of holding him up as Ian's just sort of resting on him. He just kind of rests his head and just goes, like, you always were an idiot. He goes, better to beg forgiveness.
So what is your plan to stop Blake Industries here? Like what can we do? Is there a way to shut
Rift.
yeah.
My
Is
plan
there
is
a way
to
to close?
My plan isn't to stop Lake Industries. My plan is to find a way so that I could return home so I could be with him. And we can keep doing what we're doing there.
Well, that's a great love story, but what about the rift?
What about it?
How do we close it?
Are we trying to close the rift? That feels
I
like
don't
that
know.
would have like extreme political implications.
Yeah.
Monsters keep coming
Fuck the
through.
rift.
Not
Yeah,
everything is as
it's
good as
fucking
you
everything
guys.
up.
Okay. I was about to say that it feels like the US government or Blake Industries, but Blake Industries is just a tool.
They're getting
of
paid
the-
by the US government.
Yeah, of the
I'm
US
pretty
government.
sure.
That they're not thinking things all the way through by trying to create a regular, stable rift between the worlds. But I also think a rift that has been part of our like almost ecosystem for what at this point, as long as we've been alive, right?
80
Longer.
years.
Yeah.
80
90
years.
years.
You don't think that maybe that would like change some things? That maybe like we don't have the ability to like see how that would like affect shit?
But have they ever
would-
tried? I don't know. I feel like now that we know that they're trying to weaponize it.
It would start a holy
1998.
war.
1998 was when the rift opened.
Oh, right. Yeah, my bad. I was thinking the original incident in the after
If-
World War II.
Yeah, the World
Um,
War II had the beam breaking out the other side of the world.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, there's religions that worship it, like Zaylen said. This rift is going to cause a lot of problems, especially if Blake can sustain an open one.
Yeah, but like let's one thing at a time. First things first, stop Blake from creating a regular open rift. Second thing second, help out one of the Mr. Intrepids as a pair of sixes. No
You're
offense.
right, but you got to understand that even if we stop Blake Industries, it's not going to stop the government from just finding another scientist to do the same thing, and they're going to use it as a
We
weapon.
close the rift. All right.
Yeah.
You know, we'll probably be in our
Or
20s.
we
by then.
dismantle the white supremacist United States government and defund the entire military budget.
If anything, I think that would be more achievable.
It's definitely possible.
I have a conspiracy board full of yarn to show you what we can do to make that happen.
Ivy is like Charlie Day, except all the red lines are little green strings from their own body that they've just tied around tacks in the wall.
I'm uncomfortable with this.
So,
You're the one who has
So-
bones.
but
It's always super in Philadelphia.
My bones
So-
are done when they leave me. They're
That should be
they're
the
no
name of our
longer like
campaign. It's
so
always
El-
super in Philadelphia.
so Elijah,
The game rescues time travelers.
I love
Elijah, if you want to get home, you need to take out Blake Industries. And so far, it seems like Blake has your number.
well, not so much anymore.
And the only thing they have of ours is our license plate.
And
which
also,
isn't
all,
even
License plate of
ours.
rented van.
and also all of our faces.
Yeah.
Not mine.
I mean, I got mine pretty covered.
Actually,
No, we
not
just,
mine.
No, we shut
yeah.
down the security system.
Yeah.
They don't
Yes.
have any cameras.
But even if they managed to have backups, they wouldn't have my face on the cameras.
No, but they
One-
if they
But they
saw
do.
the
Player
rest
there,
of
Ivy.
us, they know.
Team player.
Yeah. Well, except for Zaylin. Although they already knew about Zaylin.
Yeah, we
Zaylin
need-
and no one
we need-
else.
We need to shut down Blake Industries first.
True.
But that big guy that was with him, I'm pretty sure is supered. And I don't think he's going to be easy to take down.
You know what they say: the bigger they are, the harder they fall. So
Yeah, he didn't look that big on the cameras.
Yeah, I was 10 feet away from him. He's big. Not as big as you. Can be.
When you say that,
Mr.
Ivy like just like fluffs up even bigger.
Mr. Elijah Intrepid, sir, you said that Blake locked you in. How did he do that? Do you know?
They had some sort of a device that was able to essentially lock my dimensional vibrations into this particular universe. They said they'd used it before.
I wonder if Ivy can like fiddle with it at all.
I think Ivy can.
It does seem a little bit like handling open heart surgery to like
Are-
a
are-
very
are-
competent Girl Scout.
Are you willing to be tentacled for a little bit?
Oh,
I mean, we still have all the files that we just stole. Maybe we could find something in there.
I will say that
Did
was
you ask
worse than
Ivy if they
suck.
were willing to be tentacled for a little bit?
I asked Elijah Intrepid if they're willing to be tentacled for a little bit.
Oh, damn it.
And I said that's worse than sucked.
Yeah, I would say we gotta.
And I'm not saying it would be worse than what Blake Industries did. I said that your phrasing is worse than my phrasing.
Yeah. I think that we can make that work. I think we can make that work.
So we're gonna work with the Intrepids to take down Blake Industries. I just want to make sure we're all on the same page.
I think
Well,
so.
are the Intrepids on
Oh.
the same page?
And
It's
I
not a
think Isa's gonna
question.
look over at the Intrepids.
I mean,
We need a little bit of time to
There's
make
only-
sure he's okay, but anything that can get us back home, we're up for.
we'll look through everything and we'll try to find it.
How do we get a hold of you?
He kind of like looks over at La Spada, and she then walks over. Like the thing shuts behind her. Talks with her for a bit, and she just goes. She flips open a phone, and goes, "Give me your number. I'll call you."
All right, cool.
I was
then-
going to ask
then-
if we could borrow the sword teleport girl.
Five
Yeah.
five 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 five.
Does she
0120.
hand her phone to Johnny or to someone who's typing in phone numbers?
But she's asked for the phone number, and then she'll put
Damn
it
it.
in, and then give you a call.
All right, fine. Yeah, I'll get her later. I'm making a list. Hold on, I'm making a list.
8675309. You got it. Got your number on the wall.
For a good time, go.
Okay, here we go. This is needed.
Also, what was your deal again? Mm,
La Spada.
Oh yeah, La Spada. She just goes.
Yeah, La
I've been-
Spada.
La Spada. She goes. La Spada. She goes. I've been working with Elijah.
La
Are
Spatula.
you from the? You said you were from the Rift too, right?
Just kind of like goes. No, I'm not. I'm from here.
Oh. Oh.
Wait, is she our age or is she older?
She looks a little bit older, not by much.
God, you would be so cool if it wasn't for just like everything about you.
She just smiled. She goes, "Shame about the bones."
Thanks.
Oh, what in the world? Okay. Yeah, you guys recover. We're probably gonna need to lay low for a while, considering we just really fucked up Blake Industries. So
Brick
And-
killed a guy with a
and we have
trident.
school- we
Yeah.
have school tomorrow.
Yeah. Also, we have
oh
school.
shit, we have
If you-
school.
Oh, is it a school day?
Yeah, it's a school
We
night.
do have school tomorrow, don't we?
Yeah.
What time
It's-
is it right now? Like in game?
3
Oh,
a.m.
it's probably midnight or something like that about this point,
Yeah, so we can make do.
or past that.
All right. Also, if all our corpses are found in the river, avenge us, I guess, if you have time.
Yeah, she goes.
What?
Try.
I'm just
Wow.
saying, if Blake Industries did have cameras, aside from you, Ivy, your body would. If all four of us are found and dead in the river, Blake Industries did it, and avenge us if you have time.
Yeah, I think that's probably. I don't think that they had extra cameras. I double checked. I rolled an 11 on my security check. So
Yeah. Also, let's go set fire to this truck.
Mm.
No, I have to give it back, or I have to buy the truck.
How much money did you pay
buy
for
the
that?
truck, Johnny. Buy the truck, and
All right,
Ivy's
fine.
gonna just like pick the van up and just like crush it.
In hindsight, we probably could have just switched out the license plates.
I didn't get the insurance.
Yeah, I should have gotten the insurance. Always get the insurance. Then you can just wreck your car.
We're in like a construction site, and there's probably some other vehicles and stuff here that are like I don't know, rundown or whatever, and they're just gonna crush the van and then just push it into a spot next to some other vehicles, and then rip the plates off and like smash them up.
Don't forget the VIN number.
I'm not that smart. I'm a teenager.
Sarah's stolen a number of cars.
Ivy is a
Scratch up the VIN number. Oh,
Johnny, we could
not
steal
VIN
a
number,
van
it's
and then
VIN.
just bring them a van back.
Ivy has
That's
seen
not
Gone in
how
60
this
Seconds with Nick Cage a dozen times.
Okay.
Sorry about that, Johnny.
I'm just hoping that they don't ever call me.
I don't think they can. You did not go through proper channels to get that.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Also, if
Wait.
they can, they rented a car to you to a much younger person, so that's on them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold on. Wait. How do we get home?
Hold on.
I was wondering
And I
that when you
think
destroyed the car. I'm like,
Ace is gonna call Uber.
I'm just gonna. Who does anyone want to ride?
I'm gonna fly home. Zaylin, you coming with me?
Yes. I
Oh,
hop on his back.
then in that case, I'll take the Uber with you.
I'll
Yeah.
I'll do an Uber pool with Issa and Mara.
Mr. Intrepid, it was good to meet both of you. Keep in touch.
just thank you for. Ian kind of waves, and the three of them step through the portal that La Spada made, and then they're gone. Who's
Consider
Should've
becoming
asked them to
clean-shaven.
portal us home.
who's waiting for the Uber?
It's a Issa, Ivy, and Miro.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're
Johnny
kind of
just flies.
off the beaten path, and eventually, like this this car kind of pulls up, and the guy's just like looking at his phone by that construction site. Looks a little nervous out. Y'all just kind of walk out of the shadows.
Yeah.
Ivy forgets to put themselves back into person mode
Oh
first,
no.
and like
Ivy.
just steps out from behind a backhoe, and is just like, and then just, oh, fuck, and just like,
And the car just takes off.
I'm gonna
About-
spider after it.
I was
and
right
try
in
to get it to
front of
stop.
Okay. Go ahead and make that would be hilarious. Go ahead and make a direct or unleash your powers.
oh,
Well, there's nothing more hilarious than me bone spidering in front of a car.
Can't take y'all anywhere.
Plus
I'm
free,
sitting here
great.
just going. What?
Ivy like doesn't.
Yeah, plus free.
She doesn't always remember that they're like in
10.
huge form.
Yeah.
10 total.
All right, yeah. So describe how you catch up with the car.
Well, we start doing the spider from Wild Wild West.
Oh god.
Yeah,
You
kind
saw
of like
Wild
that.
Wild West.
No, I've seen the music video, and I think the spider guy's in the music video, maybe. And just
great
kind of over it, and then eventually I get over the car and kind of drop down in front of the windshield, and I'm like, "Hold on a second!"
He's like,
Completely normal reason. In hindsight, probably not good to be on a windshield of a moving car,
yeah,
but you know
it
what?
screeches to a halt. He's just sitting there, just like, "Don't kill me, please! Don't kill me, Bone Spider Lady."
Do
Mara,
you want
what
to
do
be
you do?
issah while I run towards the car?
Oh god. I don't think you got that
Just
far.
looks in the
with
rearview
it.
mirror.
I think Issa's gonna like look at Ivy and be like, you can,
Oh shit. That's why he drove away. Okay. And then they shrink down back to normal size. And you know what? They shrink down back to not normal size. They shrink down to human size. And then like jog up to the car and say, knock on the window, and they're like,
So, Mara,
Sorry
are you
about
just
that.
staring at him the whole time, like with the things on top of it while you're waiting for them to come up? Because he's like, "Don't
They
kill me,
come back
Spider
in.
Lady."
They come back in eventually. I'm just like, totally didn't mean to freak you out, but like, this is our car, actually.
Yeah, I think Issa gets to the window and like waves
And
the
he
phone.
kind of it shuts off, and you just see him like hold the keys out the window and then drop them.
not our car
No,
like
we-
that.
he's just
You're our Uber
No.
driver.
No, you're our Uber driver.
I think
We'll tip 20%. Don't worry.
Issa hands the keys back to him.
We still have Johnny's credit card.
Yeah, he grabs it. And,
I'm assuming a
Can you give us
subsidy.
our ride, please?
Are you still going to? And he reads off the address.
Yeah,
Are we going
I'll
to
cover
Johnny's
the
or are
tip.
we going to my place?
I don't know where we're going.
I was assuming your place.
Yeah, I
Okay,
guess
let's go to my
your place.
Yeah. Yes, we're going there.
Okay. Yeah, he just kind of drops you all off, and just like it's he doesn't say anything unless someone says something to him. He's just like curiosity. Who's sitting? Are you all in the back, or is one person?
I'll sit in the front next to
Okay.
him.
He just kind of looks at you.
I'll sit
at
right
least you
behind
look-
him.
At least you look normal, and he just keeps looking in the rearview mirror while he's driving. Just
So, nice weather, huh?
yeah.
Have you always been in Philly?
Yeah, born and bred Philly.
How about them Eagles?
Go Eagles.
Doing good this year, huh? With their
Oh yeah, it's the
Sports-
football team. I forgot. for
with
a
the sports stuff,
The,
right?
the sports ball. Yeah, going great. And then just like takes you, drops you off, and then is out of there very quickly.
That's fair.
As the three of you were dropped off outside of Ivy's or Issa's rather very small apartment.
Yeah.
Very small apartment.
Y'all assume it's so small.
It is so
Did
small.
you say it was fairly small?
I
Or
said
was that
it's
just
like
when
a
everybody
studio.
was that just when everybody was in there?
Yeah, I think it's a studio, right? He said.
It's a
Yeah.
studio, but it's small when there's like 6 people in there.
That
Yeah,
shit
yeah.
it gets crowded.
Yeah, studios
And
made for hard parties.
yeah, and Ethan's gonna like come. She's like, if y'all want to stay, you're more than welcome to, or I can. Y'all need
Yeah.
a ride home or something, or
Oh shit. And when you say that, Ivy remembers that they have parents. and pulls her phone out and looks at it, and there's like 30 missed calls from her mom, and they're like, okay, let me just text my mom and let her know where I am.
okay.
But yeah, I think I'm just gonna stay here tonight. And
Okay.
then they'll text, hey mom, sorry, got a little caught up with my friends. I'm staying with my friend Issa and unnamed friend.
Redacted.
Mira, are you staying too, or are you gonna head out? I know.
No, I gotta go, I don't know, undo a cursed storybook ballet.
Sounds
Go
about
beat
right.
up a clown I have sexual tension with. You're never gonna top that one.
Yeah, you're not.
But I'm gonna keep going.
They broke up.
God,
I mean,
we
the
were all
clown wasn't-
so confused.
Yeah, the clown wasn't the first one, so clearly there's room.
It's
Okay.
Puddles and Pennywise. It's kind of both.
All right. Well, be safe. Let us know whenever you get to whatever you're doing.
You got it.
All right. Anybody want to do anything before we skip to school the next day?
No, I think Johnny just gets back to the apartment and just like hugs Zaylin goodnight and just crashes. Just like doesn't even change, just like face plants into his bed. It's been a long couple days.
It has.
I think
been.
Zaylin goes out to the balcony and just kind of stares at the rift for a long time. And then goes to bed.
Yeah.
If just goes back at you.
I think once Issa and Ivy are in, Issa's just like, you can sleep in the bed next to me, or you can sleep on the couch. I don't care. And we'll just like go and pass out.
Yeah.
Is Miro? Miro is staying with Issa. Does Miro wear her mask
No,
the entire
Ivy.
time?
No,
Just
Marrow
Ivy.
went home. Issa and Ivy are staying together.
Yeah.
Okay.
And if
don't
Ivy
cuddle.
crawls into bed with her, like somehow she'll like end up being spooned in the middle of the night.
Aww.
Actually, it would be more like cocoon.
Or you could just. I was gonna say Issa spooning, like Ivy.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah, Issa's the big spoon.
Have you ever seen the it's a little cartoon of Nick Frost and what's his name? Main character in Shaun of the Dead. He was in Star
Simon
Trek.
Pegg.
What?
Simon
Simon
Pegg.
Pegg.
Have you seen the two of them? Because they
Yes!
they used to live in like a little one bedroom. They had
Oh
one,
yeah.
one bed. So if, like they try to do like head to foot, but they kick each other. They did all this stuff. That eventually they were just sort of just cuddled together on the bed. So someone
Yeah.
made a little drawing of that. That's adorable.
They're so cute.
Finally, we've just worked through our masculinity.
Yeah, it's like we stopped going. You know, it doesn't matter. It's all cool.
Yeah.
It's fine.
All right. For the next day, is everyone going to school?
Yeah.
Yes.
As I recall, has it been a couple days since a few of you have been there?
Well, Issa wasn't there for like the last 2 weeks.
Oh yeah, because you were gone.
Yeah.
Have you been keeping up
It's
with
been a
homework?
couple days.
So you say have you been keeping up with homework and such, or you?
Oh yeah. Yeah, she's been doing homework. Her family, even though she's visiting family, her family's still like, do your homework, like sort of thing. So.
Getting on Google Classroom and doing the
Mhm.
homework, keeping up with the reading.
Connecting to the Wi-Fi that's in Mexico. It's working.
What is a class that maybe all of you have together?
Wasn't it Mrs. Bingham before all that happened, or
Yeah, but Zalen's not in Mrs. Bingham
Yeah.
anymore.
Sociology of superheroes.
Oh, wait. What about like biology?
Don't we take chem? Or is it one of those things
I
where we
take
have to take
chem.
Okay. Yeah,
But
you and I both
probably,
take chem.
I probably do double sciences, honestly. So I can also take biology. That's fine.
What about math? Are we all-
Biology.
Okay, biology it is.
I don't have an ulterior motive for the biology.
Are you sure?
suggestion.
Johnny is like in consumer math. Like he failed
Terrible.
algebra and he's like, yeah, I'm not taking this anymore. I'm just gonna do the basic math.
This isn't applied math.
Learn how to make spreadsheets and add stuff together.
Mhm.
Don't put y'all in. You said math or bio?
I
Bio.
think it's bio.
All right.
Bio.
Do we have a biology teacher for y'all yet?
We
I don't think
not.
so.
Anybody have a preference on name?
Kendrick.
Kendrick?
After our friend Kendrick.
Last name Kendrick or first name Kendrick?
First name Kendrick. I don't know.
Kendrick,
what the last name
Kendrick.
was. Kendrick.
Dr. Kendrick.
What about Dr. Ken
Kendrick.
Kendrick?
Dr. Ken Kendrick?
Dr.
Ken
Kendrick.
Dr. Kendo Kendrick.
Okay. Yeah, so the next day, when you all get there, probably some of you are probably a bit sleepy. You're also, though, probably used to fairly late nights just from being out, like patrolling and doing other stuff. But you're in class. Things are kind of going like normal. You said they've kind of double checked with you about all your stuff. And then there's a moment where someone comes in and kind of says something to Dr. Kendrick, who he goes out in the hall for a second. With you see Principal Durwood Abbey. It kind of popped in. So can I talk to you for a second? Dr. Kendrick kind of goes, yeah, look over the powerhouse of the cell. That's bio. And
Mitochondria.
I'll be right back. They step in the hall for a moment, and you let some whispering out there, and then like he pokes his head back in, and very specifically kind of like looks at Johnny, Zalen, and Ivy, and then just kind of like hops back and is like. Steps back in and goes, we have a returning student. I wish everyone to remember people make mistakes. And we do believe in rehabilitation. And currently, look, I need you all to be cool, okay? And look specifically at you.
Does
three
our whole
and go,
class erupt in laughter when he says that?
Yeah, like they kind of said that they look at the three of you and it just goes, "Are you going to be cool?"
Johnny
No,
just
it's
goes,
what's
if
his nuts.
Gammers is back, it's fine.
It's
We're not gonna.
Gammers.
We're cool.
Y'all just figured this out. I was like, oh,
Yeah, no, I've
It
just
took
been
me
sitting here
forever.
just like I can't wait till he does the voice.
Yeah, he's
If Gammers is back, we'll be cool. Don't
He
worry
goes-
about it.
call him Mr. Flanagan, Michael, or something besides Gammers, perhaps. All right, Gammer,
Wait.
Michael. Come back.
Before Johnny's like, wait, he has a name?
And like,
I thought his last name was Gamarelli.
it's
I thought
Michael
his name was
Gamaliel Flanagan. Everyone calls him Gammers.
Gamaliel.
Yeah, he kind of comes in head sort of down. He goes, "Let's put you up." Rachel, could you move back by Ivy? Thank you. If you just want to sit here up front.
I'm
You're
gonna
getting
whisper
Rachel.
to. I'm assuming who's next to me.
Who's sitting where in this classroom?
How many of you are back of the class, folks?
Johnny is always in the back right corner of the classroom.
I think
Like-
Ivy's always in the back just because it's become a habit over time.
You're not blocking people.
I just
Yeah.
I just gravitate toward my group, so I'm in the back too.
Front and center.
Oh, how about
Rosalind's a
would
good
this
little
make
girl.
sense for him to end up being seated between Issa and Maro?
Oh yeah, I think
Yeah.
Issa's probably in the front this time around too.
Yeah, and as I recall, nobody like the group knows who Issa is, but nobody else does.
Yeah.
Okay, except for
I'm gonna lean over to Zaylin when the teacher says, Rachel, could you sit down next to Ivy? And I'm gonna be like, oh God, I really don't like her.
Why not?
She's really irritating. She always talks about My Little Pony for some reason, and she's like 19 years old. Like, I don't understand it.
I can switch places with you if you like.
No, I don't want you to suffer. It's okay. I'll just dispose of my ears or whatever they. I'll just reform my ears.
Those of my ears.
No,
Oh.
to self-introduce Zaylin to My Little Pony.
That's a mistake.
Yeah.
It is such a mistake.
Zaylin becomes a brony.
Yeah. Turns out my true power was chaos.
Is there any?
Turns
sort
out
of-
Marrow is actually the supervillain for this entire campaign.
Has anyone seen My Little Pony?
Yeah, all
Yeah,
the way
I-
through.
Okay,
I
is
was
there
like
any- is there
17
any kind
and I
of,
was Rachel.
Is there any kind of like plant creature thing in My Little Pony?
Yeah, plenty.
Oh, are there? Oh, I don't remember.
I feel like there was. There was the dire wolves were made out of plants. Yeah, there were these wolves that lived in the Everfree forest who were just like, they were wolves and they were scary, but I swear to God, they were made out of vines.
Have you played Tales from Equestria, Nessa?
I've not, but I made a TikTok about how much I want
Oh.
to play it.
Okay.
My Little Pony.
Because I was like, I don't
Oh
have
my
any use
God.
for all this lore.
She sits next to Ivy and just kind of like big eyes goes, and like on the front of her notebook, I'm looking at these timber wolves. The timber
Oh, sorry, Timberwolves.
is what is
That was
heavily
it.
going on. They are made of wood. It is a timber wolf with Ivy riding on top.
That's actually really cool.
And-
Did she draw that?
And there is it's not a beauty mark, is it? What is it called?
Oh, they are actually kind of cool.
Cutie mark.
Cutie
A
mark.
cutie mark. And you have a cutie mark. Do the elementals have a symbol?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah,
Not
it's-
yet.
Yeah.
Your cutie
We
mark,
need to come up with something.
like on your like right up there on your hip
Haunch.
is the elemental symbols. They're a symbol.
I'm trying to look over Ivy. I'm like, that's really cool.
Yeah.
Really
Hey,
cool.
Rachel. It's really cool, Rachel. Thank you. I really like it.
And as Dr. Kendrick gets up there and starts to kind of go back into it, Gammer's just kind of like starts over towards Marrow and then goes, or Rosalind rather goes, and then over towards Issa goes,
Yeah, hold on. And I think Issa just like leans over and like hands over a pencil. Just here you go.
and like he's got the notebook out in front of him. And he seems to be focusing very intently. You hear someone behind him. It's like just kind of go, Mr. Friction, in the thing, and he just sort of sinks a little.
And
bit
I think
deeper.
Issa sort of like leans over and it's like, by the way, I'm Issa. I don't think we met.
Hi, Michael.
Michael, nice to meet you.
Do I see who did that?
Yeah, There's basically like someone two behind him. Mr. Friction. My
So
camera
like
just
what?
kind of
Two
shrinks.
seats ahead of me.
Mhm.
Ivy's gonna, while they're like doing whatever, Ivy's going to use her tendrils and like two of them, like really really small, and like creep along the ground and tie that person's shoes together, and then like really tight. They're probably sitting with their feet like right next to each other, like really tight knot, but leaving a little slack so they can move their feet a little bit, and then just kind of pull them back a little bit.
Okay,
And
so-
I think Issa's gonna be like lean over and be like, and just like start asking questions like, "Oh, what classes are you in now?" Like, is actually trying to be kind of friendly to gamers, despite a month or so before she beat the ever living snot. out of
Yeah, he goes, I had to have my.
He doesn't know it was you though.
I know.
He goes, I just had a bunch of my schedule changed because of the basketball team. Yeah, it kind of goes over a little bit. So the one you said you tied the shoelaces to the
bully.
Yeah, to the chair.
Yeah, to each other.
Okay.
So I tied his shoes together.
Okay. Enough so he's going to notice now, or not until he gets up.
I want him to notice when he gets up. Like I want him to fall and hurt himself
Okay.
for being mean to someone.
I wanted to have you make an unleash your powers, partly to see if anybody happens to notice, because it might be important.
Okay. That's an 8.
Okay. At one point, as he Dr. Kendrick is up there kind of doing something, goes, all right, someone want to show me how to do this the thing, and then kind of looks and points directly at the bully. Anybody have a name for the bully they want to use?
Uh,
How about
Tyrone
Ash
Power?
Thompson.
what? What was it?
Tyrone Thompson. Then we'll combine Steve and I's.
Yeah. Well, he goes, Tyrone, can you show me? Oh man, like get up, kind of put it up on the board. As he gets up, hits the ground, and hits the ground with his feet. Or rather, his hands don't. He's shocked enough that his hands go up as he hits, and there's a bit of blood on the ground from his nose as he strikes. You notice as this happens,
Your nose.
Ivy, you actually see that there's someone who actually had seen you do it, who immediately looks like straight back at you when he hit. It was, oh my god! And, like Dr. Kendrick like rushes in. Oh my god, are you okay? He's like, like the nose is broken. Yeah, the guy that saw you was just like kind of wide eyed, looking at you, Ivy. What do you do?
I just shake my head, and then I just like look the other way. And
You do the
look
hedge
at,
thing-
I
you do the
actually
hedge
turn
thing.
to Rachel, and I start talking to Rachel about my little pony. I'm just like, so tell me about the things on the notebook that has my name on it, huh?
Oh, this is and Jack Bosher.
Heavy
is-
breathing ensues.
Yeah, there's just this moment as they kind of pick him up and goes, all right, we'll call the nurse. He goes over the phone. He goes, ask Issa, can you help him to the nurse?
Yeah, sure. And I think she'll give a look at Michael and like, just like give him a reassurance smile, like, welcome back. And like, and we'll go and help Tyrone. Is that right?
Mhm.
Tyrone.
Yeah. And she's like gonna like get some tissue and like, automatically kind of know what to do for like a broken nosebleed. And she's like, she looks at it, she's like, we're gonna have to pop that out as they're walking out.
Yeah, the eyes just kind of go wide. Yeah, Ivy, take Insecure as you got the one that kind of keeps looking back but looking really, really nervous about it. He gets on the phone, yeah, sort of calls nurse and goes, who did that?
Johnny raises his hand.
Johnny, you tied his shoes.
Yeah, I'm gonna clear my guilty.
Oh,
Make
sacrifice.
make a sacrifice. And I clear guilty by taking this.
He just looks and just
So
goes,
good.
Johnny, what? Come with me in the hall. What the hell were you thinking?
He winks at Ivy as he heads out. Mate, you heard what he said to Michael. Like, you can't let that pass. Or did you not hear him? He called him Mr. Friction mockingly.
A bunch
He
of people were
deserved
talking. I didn't. So he deserved to get hurt, which is what happened. Yeah, tying someone's shoelace together seems like it's a fun prank until someone breaks their nose and gets blood on my floor.
I'll clean it up.
You were not allowed to clean it up because you know what I just had to do a couple days ago, and this might be an actual GM thing too. I had to once again take the bloodborne pathogen test, which I've had to take every year since I've been here. And guess what? This is the first time I've ever had to actually use it, which means I can't let y'all touch it. I have to call the janitor and I have to make sure that we use like gloves and other stuff with it. Because blood is now on the floor, and I have to assume that he's got hepatitis C or B or one of those.
Or like I don't know, a cold.
I can like sanitize it. I have fire.
Yes, let's just throw fire onto the floor of this classroom because you've been so responsible so far. Right, go to the dean.
No, not back to the dean.
All right. Off
Back to
I
that
go.
sticky floor.
I just go to the office and just sit down.
Yeah, Dean just kind of comes in and goes, oh, I check my email. Heads back in. Anybody want to do anything during the day at school, or do we want to cut till after?
I will definitely go up to Johnny after class or find Johnny after class and be like, thanks. You didn't have to do that. I was just going to ignore the teacher.
Johnny, just like, as you say, we're just going to ignore the teacher. Like a light bulb goes off. He's like, I could have. You mean that was an option?
Yeah. He wasn't going to like go on a witch hunt. He wanted to know who did it. And if nobody answered, he was just going to get mad and then forget about it in like an hour.
Huh.
I gotta teach you about the ways of life, man.
Well, that's interesting. I'll have to remember that next time we do something.
Did you get detention or anything?
Oh yeah, of course.
Like how many months? Like the rest of your life?
Well, they actually think I'm gonna go to detention. What are they, nuts?
That's true.
They'll probably suspend me at some point. It's fine.
I
Like a
don't
day or two.
think you can't get in trouble though, can you?
Kind of. I mean, my parents donate a lot of money here, so I don't think I can actually fail.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure.
Well, thanks anyway.
No
Even though
problem.
you didn't have to do that.
Well, honestly, whatever. It's cool. We're
He
cool.
deserved it.
He deserved
Fuck
it.
him. He's mean.
Before the end of the day, Johnny does want to find Michael.
Mm-hmm. Like at lunch.
Yeah, just like I'm assuming he's sitting by himself. Johnny's just kind of gonna walk up and just put the tray down, sit across from him, and be like, "Hey,
Just
it's cool. It's cool, Michael. It's cool. Hey, I understand. You were picked on. You found out you had powers. It's all good. It happens. Everything's cool, okay? You don't have to be afraid of me. You don't have to be afraid of the team. Let's just coexist. Everything's going to be fine, okay?
yeah. At that point, like the rest of you are all at the lunch period as well. You see him there, and like the entire thing is looking at, like, basically the entire cafeteria is looking at that thing. He just kind of goes, sorry that I attacked you.
No, I understand. everybody's tried to attack me at some point. I'm a very attackable person. So, but if anybody gives you any grief or anything, feel free to reach out to the team. Me and everybody else in my team. We got your back.
Okay.
Cool.
Thanks.
Johnny just cool goes off to a different table to sit with I assume Zaylin and everybody else.
Rosalind would like to eat lunch with Michael.
Actually, Issa was gonna go eat lunch with Michael too.
Oh, twins.
So after I get up and walk away, you two sit down.
yeah.
You know, just as like a statement to the school to be like, people can eat lunch with Michael.
Yeah, the two of you sort of sit down. He just goes, I don't need your pity.
Well, to be fair, I don't think hers is pity.
Yeah, I don't know you. I just met you, and I'm just. Is it okay if I sit here? I brought tacos. Do you want a taco?
He's got his food. He just kind of looks and goes, sure.
Yeah. I brought some carne asada from home and decided to make it taco. So here you go.
Yep.
They're a little spicy. Just.
And goes, yeah, you're fairly new to the school.
Yeah, I came like a couple months ago.
Yeah. He just kind of looks and then looks like Rosalind, though, who he's known for quite a while, and goes, go ahead, make fun of me.
You know what, Michael? I don't think I'm going to do that.
Rosalind, right?
Yeah.
You haven't been taken over by some less sarcastic force?
I mean, maybe. Maybe I've got a ghost in me.
He goes,
A little Casper baby.
he just kind of he just like looks around. There's just there's a tension. Just again, a lot of people looking away. He's like, this feels weird.
Hold on. And he's just gonna look over. He's like, "Fuck off!" Like just one of those things.
I think I'm gonna come over. I'm gonna come over next because I see them. I'm like,
Leaving Johnny.
I'll be right back, Johnny. Be right back. I'll be right back.
Let's go.
I sit down at the table. Hi.
Thaylen's here.
Hi.
So guess what I did a couple days ago? I exploded all the windows in Mrs. Bingham's room. So, like, compared to what you did, it's I've made an enemy of a teacher. She doesn't like me at all.
Okay.
That was you.
That's cool.
Johnny took the blame, but it was me.
I kidnapped the basketball team and got the shit beaten out of me by you.
I'm sorry about that.
Okay. Just sort of looking, he's not sure what to do or say at this point.
Yeah, I think Issa's gonna look at Zaylin and be like, and just like sort of like mouth like, it's probably best if you go.
If you have food, Zaylin responds very well to food. Like a snack. Do you got like a devil dog or something? God, I hope that lands near Johnny.
Okay. Anything else we want to do during the day? We have kind of like this awkward lunch while Michael's relatively quiet on that one.
Yeah, Issa's gonna like do small talk with him because she's new and like would.
I want to find Ivy at one point and ask them about the English classes at their place.
Refill while you're talking.
Okay.
Ivy.
Hey, what's up, Zaylin?
You said I could go to classes with you at your house.
Yeah. Yeah,
and restart those.
My mom does that. I think it's on Kirby's gonna say. I think it's on like Thursday night. or Thursday afternoon,
Thursdays. Okay,
like around 2.
cool. I don't know where you live.
Oh, well, you have a phone, right? And I'll just reminding myself. And I'll text you the address, and I'll say I only live like 5 minutes from here. Like you could literally walk.
Okay, cool. Thank you again for that.
Yeah, I hope you like it. My mom's pretty nice. She'll probably make snacks.
Oh, snacks are good. That's all I've got.
All right. We want to skip till after.
Yeah, I
can do
think-
that. Mhm.
Yeah. So afterwards, are you all getting together after school?
I feel
Yeah,
like
we
we
have-
need
I don't-
to.
We have
Yeah.
to go
I don't know.
over all the stuff.
Does
we
Rosalind have
stole.
trash practice?
I have trash practice and it's y'all.
Yeah, we're the
Practicing with her
trash.
trash.
I'm compost. Thank you very much.
There you go.
Am I trash?
I think Ivy
Is it
also falls
me?
under
Is it me?
compost.
Is it me? Am I the trash?
Am I the garbage?
Am I the garbage? I'm not the garbage.
Me, the trash man.
It's me, the trash man.
All right. Do we want to use this? This is probably not an awful time to take like a bit of a break, like a bio break.
Yeah.
All right.
Sounds good.
That-
So I think for us it'd be about 10 minutes before we get everybody back.
Oh,
Yeah.
works.
Yeah.
All right. We're gonna
Yes.
take a 10-minute break. We will be back shortly. We'll take off the sound.
think so.
All right, and welcome back, y'all. We are back from break, and I think Johnny said you were going to be listening to see if there's anything about the Blake Industries.
Yeah, Johnny's been periodically like flipping his phone open to see if there's anything about the break-in or the fire.
News
like I'm
has
sure
a lot about it. You can't really kind of hide the fact there's a whole bunch of contractors in there. There's also the fire on the top floor. It is currently all over the news that there was a break-in. No idea if anything was taken at this point. We knew there was a fire up on the top floor. Didn't you go out the window? Did you break a window?
Yeah, I bust out a window on the top floor.
Yeah, broken
Which
windows.
probably is a good indicator that it was a super of some kind because there was no rope left. But
and you see one of those like you know how security cameras always seem to have the worst, shittiest video. You see like a bank camera, and you're going, how did anyone like? You're a bank. You've got to have something better than this. It's something like that of the van that was caught from one of the like a neighboring building security. Was not a particularly good picture of it, but basically asking, has anyone seen, if you know anything about this van was seen leaving the premises very quickly. If you happen to know anything about this, please contact blah, 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 blah.
I think that's a Kia Soul. A white Kia Soul. I don't think that's a van.
It's a Scion XB.
Here we go.
oh crap.
PT Cruisers all the way down.
Yeah, that ain't gonna come back to haunt us at all.
Well, Ivy crushed the van, so you should be fine.
Yeah.
Are we all together now?
Yeah.
Okay. Ivy will say that. She'll be like, well, I got rid of the evidence, right?
True. Do you think we should go over these drives now?
Yes,
See what
we
can
should do
find?
that right now.
Evan needs to finger these drives.
Got to get my finger on.
Finger the computer.
Turn it on.
I'm never gonna get used to hearing this thing.
Let me turn on the computer real quick, y'all.
How you doing, baby? How you doing, computer?
Hey, sweetie, let's talk. Just you and me.
I just want to know how your day was. Are you feeling
I just want to
okay?
boot. I just want to boot you up.
Go ahead and make your unleash your powers roll.
Wow. Why am I making this roll? But it's a 4.
Roll your freak.
No, I mean a 5. Sorry.
A 5. Yeah. As you kind of go in it, there's like security systems start like lighting up that are in the computer, and stuff starts shutting down and being erased.
I will use my hacking skill and attempt to hack my hacking and my technopathy.
This is obviously this is part of the unleashing your powers. This is while you're going through. This is when you all of that's kind of combined here. Yeah, as you're doing it, like basically stuff's coming on. It's starting to delete stuff from the drive, like security system.
I will rip the cord out. Is it plugged into the wall?
Yep.
Okay, I'll rip the cord out of the wall.
Damage has been done. It'll be a little while before you can kind of check through and see it, but like right now, it'll require being very careful and some time to kind of gently go into it and see what you can do.
Motherfucker. You're muted, Steve.
So muted.
No, you're unmuted.
Well, you
Wait.
Steve,
There's
can we? Now you're muted.
There's like a sound. I can see the yellow thing pop up.
Are you muted on? Are you muted on the microphone itself?
Yeah. Like, did you press like this?
There's a button that mutes the microphone.
Or have you lost your voice? Did you make a deal with the octopus witch?
Hello, can you hear me?
There you
now?
go.
Yeah, there we go.
All right. I don't know what I did, but I tried. I was so as Ivy pulls the plug out of the wall, Johnny's just like, that bad, huh?
Yeah, fuck. Can I? What was there any security system on the computer that went off, or
Yeah, on
like
the
would I have
information
noticed
that you
that?
got, because did you take the whole? Did you put the dongle in to get the stuff? That was how you got it.
Yeah.
Like there's the encryption stuff there is highly aggressive. Like that's one of the things he had was paranoid for his thing. Just like all of his security. A lot of encryption and such was on there that is there to break in case of some of these problems. It's one of those. It's going to take you a while to go through and untangle, and you're going to have lost some of it. It just means you're going to end up needing a good amount of time.
Yeah. I'll just be like, yeah, there was some kind of encryption on there that I obviously wasn't aware of, but some of the stuff might have gotten erased. But I think give me a couple hours and I'll figure this
This
out.
is be several days. I mean, this will probably take a
Give
week
me a
or two.
couple days and I'll figure this out.
Okay.
Are we all there?
And
Yeah.
we're skipping school for 4 days until I figure this out.
Everybody except Marrow, because Marrow always has to go to school.
Marrow, for some reason.
I don't go to school. I go to an academy for ghosts.
Marrow just disappears all the time. And we never question it. Why is that?
Maro has a life to live outside of this, which understand.
Yeah, Ivy will plug it back in and much more carefully this time try to access the drive and begin the long process of recovering the files.
Yeah, it'll take you kind of a while. Where are you? This is taking place, Matt. By the way.
I assume Johnny's?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably Johnny's.
Okay,
You got the fancy computer.
Are
It's
we
the
all
safest
there,
place.
Johnny's, or?
I believe so. Yeah, Ivy, you have gotten some text messages. It's like you are coming home tonight.
Okay, Mom. I'm sorry. I just got caught up last night with some stuff. I'll be home at 9:30.
9,
9:15.
9,
9:05.
8:30.
Damn it. They slam their phone on the table and just like okay.
Johnny.
I gotta go home early tonight. My mom's mad at me. But
Okay.
just I got a program running on here. Don't touch anything, please, Johnny. And she looks at Johnny, even though the rest of the crew is in the room. Please, Johnny,
Yeah.
don't touch anything. Don't even check your email. Do not touch the keyboard. There's for the rest of you too, but mainly Johnny.
Okay. I won't touch it. I
Okay.
promise. I don't want to lose all this information.
Okay. And what's it like? It's probably like 5:00 now.
Mhm.
About that.
I think Ethan's probably sitting out on the patio, balcony,
Yeah, I have
Roof.
like
whatever.
I'm on the first floor, so
It's like it's like a patio, kind of. Yeah.
It's one of those. It's just
It's-
raised up enough that it's like it's a balcony.
A balcony.
Yeah, like
You're
you're
not
not.
to go
balcony.
to it.
You're like a couple feet above like where the
Yeah.
sidewalk and such is.
Yeah, I think Ethan's on the railing, just kind of like scrolling through social media. Not really talking to anybody, but still there present. So kind of debating if she should go to the gym because it's been a while since she's been to the gym.
Do y'all want to go get some food? Since
Yeah.
Issa said I should go to the gym. It's like we could go to Cachula Es Puebla. It's right down the street from Johnny's apartment. It's like the second best Mexican food in Philly. And that's for realsies.
the
I
second
think
yeah.
Issa
best.
like leans in, she's like, "Y'all have Mexican food here?"
Fuck yeah.
If that's what they want to call it.
No, Cachula Es Puebla is really fucking good.
Okay.
Is that the place you're trying to sell me on when I was visiting?
No, El Jarocho is the best Mexican food. in Philly.
Okay.
But that's in South Philly, which
Oh.
isn't near Johnny's apartment in the story. So Cachula Es Puebla is only like a minute or two from Johnny's apartment. So
Okay.
Makes sense.
Someone give me a
Yeah, that
number
sounds
between 1
nice.
and 108.
Pick one.
Yep.
55.
69.
69.
Okay, no reason.
I
Okay.
don't believe you.
Yeah.
69 armed men come out of the shadows.
69
Armed
naked
men
men come out of
69ing come out of a.
69 men are 69ing.
That's awkward.
Yeah, there's
Someone's
just
not
one
doing-
guy like waiting his turn, just like
Well, there's one guy who can take care of himself.
it's just a zero. He's just a zero at that point.
How
Wow.
did we? Okay.
Okay, so you head to the Mexican place.
Yeah. Well, I do. Is everybody coming with me?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I think Issa's concerned about like Philly Mexican food, so she's like, I gotta come and inspect.
Oh yeah.
Johnny is just going to go.
All right.
He doesn't order anything.
Oh, this place is so good. They got Harry Toast soda. They got like the
Yarritos? Yeah.
yeah. They got fucking double shell tacos.
The only type of tacos that you need because the first one always falls apart, and so you have a second like tortilla. Like,
I only recently realized that that's why there's two shells. I
Yeah.
just always ate both shells at once.
mhm.
Okay. So, yeah, pull this. Yeah, as you're there eating, y'all just kind of shooting the shit about normal stuff, or are you going over what you're gonna be doing next?
I think like normal stuff.
Probably, but I feel like we're skirting around.
A
At
lot
least
of
I feel like
things.
Ivy's probably skirting around the topic of like the topic at hand of like Elijah and Ian.
Feel
I
like.
think-
Go ahead.
I think Issa's just really quiet for the most part, just because ever since she's been back, she's just been kind of like a lot more reserved than usual.
I think
So.
Johnny's awkwardly quiet as well, just because him and Issa have some really awkward tension.
Do they like share
That they
glances at occasion and then they look away?
Yeah, like the two of them have yet to reconcile. I feel like Johnny is just not sure what to do.
Mario's just making eye contact with both Ivy and Zalen to be like, we're all making weird eye contact, huh?
Ivy, is this a place you go to a bunch?
Yeah.
Okay, the regulars no longer stare at you, but everyone else kind of does. And I guess everyone here is in. Well, Marrow and Issa are both going to be all done up as their costumes.
I guess might as well.
I have a jacket on over like it's Halloween.
Okay.
And it's
But-
cold.
Yes, but yeah,
Yeah, I'll put my goggles on so like no one can.
yeah. People don't
Recognize
know.
who I
It's like, hi, these are these
Yeah.
people who seem to be hanging out with 3/5 of the elementals. There's two other people we see with them a lot. Yeah, like the newer people like are staring. The old people who are kind of newer are staring at Ivy. Everyone's giving a little bit of a look at all of you in the costumes, which are not as sort of normal to see as you're sitting there
Yeah.
eating.
Question more
Mhm.
for I guess Kirby than anything else. Do the restaurant owners are they actually like Mexican or do they speak Spanish at all or like anybody that
Yes.
work there?
Yeah.
I think Issa's just gonna be talking to them in Spanish, just to put them at ease, kind of. You know.
Yeah. It's like authentic. It's real.
Okay.
Yeah, his things for you is like just kind of looking at everyone all sort of supered up, and he's like, you're not expecting trouble, are you?"
No, we just actually got back from something and we're just looking for
We're
a good
expecting
place.
food.
How was this? How many people here speak Spanish? How many of your characters would?
I feel like Ivy might speak Spanish because for a lot of people in Philly, that's a pretty standard language to take in school.
You at least pick up some of it.
Yeah, probably.
The
one or
problem is
two
we have native speakers who will speak so goddamn quickly, like in
And that's Issa.
any language
Yeah.
where you're just like, I wait, I knew that word, I don't know the rest. Yeah, he's talking to you in Spanish.
Yeah, she's just Mexican Spanish, and that's fast though. She's like off.
Yeah, he's like Ivy's. I mean, Ivy's Ivy. Coming in is not a problem, but not normally with a bunch of other people in costumes. So please don't
Oh, yeah, no, we're good. We just left something. We're just looking for dinner. That's all.
Yeah.
And I think Issa glances over to Ivy and glances back like, so I heard this is like the real deal. I'm very excited. I would like your house special, please.
All right, he goes, I'll get you something special. Goes through and they're making it. Yeah, and as y'all are sitting eating, at one point, Issa, you're the one who kind of keeps the most eye on things.
Mm-hmm.
Just in general, I think you're the one who's the most like about the mission, kind of just in general. You have noticed that there's someone who is keeping an eye in particular on y'all, but also Zaylin almost a little more in particular, and like staring in a way that's fucking weird.
Yeah, I think
just
Issa's gonna
feels
like
off.
eventually catch it and just like sort of like lean in and just stare back. Like you're watching us. Let me just watch you right now. Like,
And they can't tell what you're doing because you have the goggles on.
yeah.
So Ivy is horking down chorizo tacos, and probably I think they see Obsidian or Issa do that and kind of like stuffing tacos in their mouth, like looks to the right and then like drops the taco and just starts to stare at the guy
Yeah,
with like shell,
is my-
like taco shell hanging from vines.
Is my back to this guy?
yeah.
All right, I'm just like curled on my phone, like like looking up the Wikipedia on My Little Pony. So,
And is he like on the way to the bathroom? Like is he like
Well, one thing you notice as make an assess a situation roll. I want to see what you
okay.
notice.
Oh god, okay. What is my assess? It is
My Little Pony, a show that came out this year, 2017.
We
No,
we
it
have
was-
so
it was
completely
earlier than
fucked
that.
with the year. It's been like
Well, the reboot that we're all talking about.
we're in 20.
no.
It's
No,
an
guess-
alternate universe.
so.
No.
Guess who has
It was like
negative 3 to
Oh.
this roll?
Give a
I
what?
was not in high school in
A negative
2010.
3 to this
Oh
roll
God.
Oh Jesus.
because I'm guilty and I have a negative 1 to superior.
Oh no.
To
Oh,
2010.
no.
Oh okay.
Is that a negative?
I rolled double ones. So
Oh.
it's a
Negative
2, but it's
three.
really a negative 1.
Yeah. So like at one point, as he kind of goes to the bathroom, and like seems almost drunk a little bit, stumbling a little bit as he's going, kind of heads into the bathroom, and then you hear the door kind of open, and then nothing for a bit.
I think she's gonna like look and lean back and then just like lean forward and just start doing the thing again. Like continue eating.
And
Yeah.
you kind of see some people like in a like looking a bit weird. One of the people that he kind of stumbled past stands up, goes and starts like walking like just directly towards your group.
Oh God.
I think she's gonna get up and like try to interfere before whoever this person is gets to their table. It's like, can we help you?
She goes, Grandma, is that you?
Oh,
And,
whoa,
like,
consent,
reaches out to you.
consent. And, like gently grabs hands like that are trying to grab her, and she's like, "You okay?"
When you grab the hands, there's just this moment, and then you can see. I'll put this on the main page. No one else sees this right now. That appears like kind of like floating behind
Oh,
the man who was doing that.
they asked for no trouble.
Not in my fucking Mexican food place. Oh,
We
Yes.
got a sexy biohazard.
Yeah, that's.
sexy biohazard.
I'm a sexy biohazard.
This South
This year's
Semester
hottest Halloween costumes.
This is how we got the sexy biohazard. It has everything. It's got nuclear waste, lava, your mother.
Ah!
What in the
Excuse
world?
me.
All
Uh,
SNL about this.
Yeah, Ivy's not paying attention anymore.
Yeah, I think Ace is like, okay. Is this the same guy that was like watching earlier, or like
A different one. Like one that he sort of stumbled past.
yeah? And I think she's trying to get like waitstaff to like come take care of this man, just
Okay.
because.
And then she just kind of floating, and like the sound feels like it's coming through, almost like through broken speakers. It's that. Oh, it's. Have you seen Annihilation?
No,
Kind of.
kind of.
Okay, I was thinking of the way the bear sounded.
Ooh. Yeah. That's
God,
fucked up.
yeah, the bear's fucked up in Annihilation. Annihilation's very good if you haven't seen it. Yeah, it's just like, oh, and like you kind of hear some of these words, like you the words coming through are a little hard to kind of pick out. But you're rift.
Just wanted a night to eat dinner with my friends.
As the other ones come and they kind of grab them, and then you see them sort of looking. They're now seeing at this point a whole bunch of the people that had stumbled past. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that is the one where the bear is part people. God, that scene. Even if you just look up that scene is amazing.
I need to watch that movie right now.
So good.
See ya.
Yes. You even watch this horror
Yeah.
film. It's not quite a horror film, but it is. It can kind of fit. When they come and grab him, like, what's wrong? And then, oh god! And then you notice a whole bunch of other people who weren't earlier are now looking at. For everyone else. They're looking at a point that is above the person who Issa had spoken to. Kind of like the grandma, and sort of reached out.
I think at this point Johnny perks up to it.
Yeah, I think we're like, okay. I think Issa's like, okay, all right, and I think Issa, does she still see the sexy biohazard? I don't.
Issa, yes, it's
I,
there.
I think
And
I think Issa's like outside.
she sort of
now.
she sort of turns and does. Her hand kind of goes this way, and you see several people actually kind of turn and kick out of their seats and start like it's like they're running from something, but of course they hit the floor and they're kind of going backwards, almost trying to protect themselves. And a few of the other people are like a little bit freaked out as they go to kind of grab them. They also, you see them start to like
Okay, just
turn
wanted
or see
dinner.
something.
Yeah.
I just wanted dinner.
Can Mero make a quick announcement?
Yeah.
People, we seem to be in a situation right now. We are going to try to get this outside. Until that time that the situation is over, if someone seems freaked out, please do not touch each other. Clearly, there's some kind of chain reaction going on. Nobody touch each other. And if someone tries to touch you, do not let them.
It's as at this point, the voice when it comes through is a little
Uh-huh.
bit more clear.
Yeah.
And in the rift, in the rift,
Ugh.
Ivy wants to stand up and in her best Spanish apologize to the owner that's
We
probably
got a lot of stuff
standing
going on right
nearby.
now. You can apologize when we're done.
Yeah.
We can't
Go
grab
ahead.
this thing, can we?
No,
that's
that's
what I
what,
was
that's
saying,
what
because
Issa's
right now
about
the
to
only way you
do.
can see it is Issa.
Yeah, I think Issa's about to like either put her in a headlock and like drag her out or like something.
Oh, so are you? Because like, she's floating up. You kind of like reach up and grab her.
Yeah, she's gonna jump up and like try to like wrangle her down and just start dragging her
Well,
out
as
the door.
you, it goes like straight through her body.
Ah,
So
son
it's
of a
like,
bitch.
though when it kind of when it goes through it, you feel like there's just like a weird sort of tingling, in your arm. Like nothing bad, but just this weird
Cool.
sort of moment. And she just sort of turns doing this, and other people are starting to leave like very quickly. But some of them seem to be like a couple of them almost see some things, stumble backwards into other groups who then are seeing other things around them that others can't.
I think Issa's like, look at me, and then starts backing towards the door.
Can I see the thing yet, or has only Issa seen it?
Sexy biohazard.
Right now, only Issa can see Sexy Biohazard.
So you see, you're just talking.
So what are the rest of you doing as this is going on?
So I was
going
going
to
to try and use biokinesis to move the viral person.
Okay.
Are you don't know this there
You're
yet.
just using him to move people out of the.
Well, whoever Well, I guess if I can't see viral, the sexy biohazard, then I can't actually do anything about it. But
I mean, to be fair, we do have like a general idea that Issa is either gone crazy or is fighting a ghost, which is, in our world is a possibility.
Issa, are you all right over there?
There's something fucking with people here. I just want a nice dinner with my friends. I
can't-
can't seem to have that.
I can't see anything.
I don't see anything.
I don't think Issa's letting her eyes move off this person because if she feels like if she like looks away, they're gonna disappear. Like so.
I'm just gonna tentatively put like a bone spike. I'm gonna break one off and just kind of like gently like poke the air where Issa's looking, just like
Yeah, and then the sexy biohazard kind of just like skims backwards on this point and is sort of heading out as a whole bunch of other people are now kind of getting up. They're all like heading outside.
Yeah.
I gotta come back later and tip 20%.
Yeah.
I
30.
want to try doing something.
Yeah, go ahead.
I want to try to create. So no, none of us can see it besides Issa, correct?
Correct.
But we can see where she's looking, where she's trying to control, right?
Mhm.
I want to try to like create a force field, like a bubble, basically, in that area, like probably 5 foot by 5 foot type thing.
As you and just like up in the air in that area.
I may or may not. Just like in the like I'm kind of seeing.
We'll just say you do. The thing is it like it's whether you're not going to notice it, but can people see the bubble or?
How do I put this? Have you seen the new season of The Witcher yet?
Not yet.
Okay.
I am 4 episodes in.
You know that thing where that Geralt does, where he like does those force fields, and it's like you
Yeah.
can kind of see the shiver in the air, but
Okay.
it doesn't actually have like a vision to it, like that kind of thing. Yeah.
Issa at least will recognize the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, Issa, you see the shimmer sort of happen in the air, and the thing is the sexy biohazard actually heads out the out towards where all those people are, and the people are crowded kind of tight around the door.
Yeah.
Heads out towards that way, straight through that field that Dalen put up.
That didn't work, and Issa's just following, like hauling ass right behind, and
Damn
like
it.
Can I use biokinesis and just guess and see if I can? Because I feel like this thing has to be biological to some degree.
I'll say as you reach out, you're actually not feeling anything. Like you have all the people. The weird thing is, what you do notice when you get the people, there's something linking the people. Not everybody. The people that are out front, not all of you, none of the back of kitchen. A couple of the people out front. Not everyone in the restaurant, but most of the people.
Okay, this is gonna be a weird one. Can I use biokinesis and knock every single person out?
Yeah, make an unleash your powers roll.
This isn't going to play well in the news, but I think this is necessary.
you can just blame it on whatever this is.
Ooh, good. Obsidian, you're thinking forward thinking.
Sorry, I'm not here. I'm busy chasing.
Yeah, Johnny, write that down. You said it over
5.
comms.
A 5. Yeah, as you try to do it, it does. You'll end up kind of getting in there to actually get them unconscious. However, you do see people like up front. They kind of feel something start to happen. And some of them like they're rushing forward, but they're stopping. Like there's something out front stopping them from going forward as they kind of like, reach this point of it. One thing you do see though, as they're kind of reaching out, it's not consistent where their hands are stopping. They're kind of like at one point they look like bad mimes who are legitimately panicking.
And this sexy biohazard does kind of look like Mr. Mime.
Yeah. What's everyone else doing?
Johnny is gonna look and see if there's a back door.
Oh, yep, there sure is.
Johnny's gonna go out and like try to see if there's anything outside that might be affecting, or if there's anything going on outside at all.
You like fly up and check the whole thing?
Yeah, like the minute I get back, I'm like I'm in the air looking, like, is the rift glowing? Is there any noticeable?
You're not seeing anything from the rift. One thing you do see though is the group of. It's much easier to see from where you're at. The group of people it's almost like there's something penning them in. However, like I mentioned from before, what you're noticing is it's not consistent. Like like they'll go like they're stuck in a place, but sometimes they'll move a little bit through it, but they seem like they're trapped in it.
I want to move forward and land just in front of that spot and see if I can go through it.
Where all the people are?
Are they
Yeah,
inside
like
the
I'm
building
gonna
or are they
try
outside
to
the building?
fly and get through that spot where they're like all stopping, even though it's inconsistent. I want to see if I'm stuck.
Okay. Are you like above them, or are you going like just straight in?
Yeah, I'm I'm about a foot over them, just kind of like hovering to try to like hit that
Yeah.
spot.
They kind of go through, and like a hand kind of goes up, brushes yours. And Mara, what are you doing?
I was going to try to come up behind Obsidian and ask, Obsidian, can you talk to it for me?
It sounds like it's coming through like a xylophone at this point. It's not.
It's becoming a bit stronger. You're hearing some stuff kind of, and like right now, it's not talking to you directly, as it's sort of flying in this area. It's making motions. You're not quite sure, but it seems to be
Yeah.
affecting those people. And as Johnny is coming to that crowd, but Mara, what do you?
I guess I just, go for it, grab somebody and try to ask, what do you need?
Okay, so
How can I help you?
Okay, as you grab when people start panicking, you and Johnny at about the same time. The moment you sort of grab them, they're just this moment, and then you can see her at this point, sort of floating up above where those people are, and you can see to a degree. You're now starting to see this too, Issa. There's like a wall that has been formed out in front, and you're seeing people like kind of reaching and stopping in the wall that's in front of the restaurant, but their hands are sometimes moving through it, almost like bad clipping in a video game.
Oh,
Well,
Do I see the sexy biohazard now?
Yeah, and you are right now like in the middle of that wall, like very bad clipping.
Are we inside the restaurant or outside?
Yeah, you
the
are
restaurant?
inside the restaurant. Johnny is
Damn it.
outside. Johnny flew outside.
Okay. And I think he's just gonna be like, ugh. And then she's gonna go up and try to like wrangle this person again because that's all she's got.
Yeah, you come up there. Johnny's there. What are Zaylin and Ivy doing?
No, I'm trying to grab the sexy biohazard again.
Yeah, 6 miles
Like,
is towards the front. It's basically
Okay.
out towards where Johnny is, kind of close to it. You rush that way. Ivy and Zaylin.
We still don't know where it is. We kind of have an idea where it's like contained to.
Yeah, it like appears where all those people are now sort of feel trapped. Basically, it's almost like someone put a semicircle brick wall in front of the doors, so like people can kind of go out there, but there's about 15 feet of space, and then like what looks like a brick wall. However, Johnny, you are halfway through. You don't feel a thing.
Hmm.
And Mary, you see the wall as well.
okay. And there's no response from Sexy Biohazard.
She's kind of getting a couple of other people, and then just sort of turns, and the three of you actually hear this a little more clear. Well, Issa's the only one who doesn't know it's more clear. She's like, "Help! Help! I'm trapped in between the rift." It's coming through stronger now than it was before.
Trapped in between the rift.
What?
Okay.
That's what.
We're here to help you, but you need to stop panicking and stop acquiring the conscience. We're here, we're helping. You're grabbing a lot of people who can't help, and you're really freaking them out, and then that just adds to the situation.
It floats down a bit. She's like, "I need them. It's like an antenna. They can, and it's like right now she's cutting out a little bit while she's speaking. It's like an antenna. I need them to be here."
All right, cool beans. It seems like you got a good signal connection, so let's.
I'm gonna land and touch Zaylin.
Yeah. When you land Zaylin, then you can now see her floating.
And there's
Zaylin.
Ivy.
Ivy can't see.
I know he's just gonna like try to like reach out and like touch
Oh, okay.
Ivy, so
Yes,
All right.
that will happen.
God, if this was a zombie apocalypse, you would be fucked though right now, Ivy.
All right, everyone, roll
Zaylin.
for death.
Zaylin, that thing says it's trapped in between the rift.
In
You-
between the rift
you-
and what?
I don't know, but you're the only one here from the rift. Maybe you can reach out to it.
Okay.
Well, yeah,
And
And
try to
also,
all-
it said
all
you
of
were
it-
its grandmother.
It's now speaking kind of to all of you can see. Ivy right now is the only one who cannot see her.
Well,
Hi.
Issa just touched me, so I should
Yeah.
be able to
Oh
see
yeah,
her.
yeah. There, she appears, and then like when
Hi.
she speaks now, it's coming clear. She's like, I need help. I'm trapped in the rift.
In
Well,
the rift.
How'd you get there?
Lake Industries. I went in. It's right now. It's fall, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. She's like, it was summer. It was warmer than it was now. I went in and something happened. I'm trapped somewhere between.
Real
Did
quick-
Blake did Blake put you in? Did they put you in there, or did you volunteer in there? Volunteer to be there.
I'm a scientist. I'm trying to like it's still fading a little bit. A scientist. I was trying to get through.
I have an idea. Release all these people and we'll stay in contact with you. I'm going to make something that will help us communicate with you.
Kind of nods.
You can stay in contact with us 5, but just release all these people from your mind control thing.
They're not controlled. They're just, and you see that wall just sort of disappear. Because I can make light constructs. They're not physical, but people can see them. And everyone else, those people start like rushing. The ones that look back are clearly seeing her as well, as they are now hauling ass, leaving without paying from the restaurant.
Johnny,
What's your name?
Why am I the Batman of the group? Why do I have to pay for
you
everything?
chose this life.
I know.
No, it's good. How about
His wife
I
chose
cover
me.
it this time? How about I cover it this time?
Eventually, my parents are gonna call me. It's not gonna be good.
so my plan is simply this. I will use all of my skills combined. My technopathy, gadgetry, and biokinesis to create a communication device
Swamp.
that uses the signals that this sexy biohazard is sending to our brains and kind of like capture them into a device.
It'll take you just a little bit of time to do that, not a huge
Oh, yeah.
amount. But yeah, as other people sort of going, like, it still seems kind of the same. It's that she's able to speak with you, still here as everyone else like rushes off.
What is your name?
Swang?
What's your name?
Swang Loy.
Swang.
I work for Blake Industries.
Wong.
Slong Loy?
Swang. SUONGLOI.
Swung Loy.
Swong Loy.
Swung.
All right,
Right
real
there.
quick, not to be offensive, but you did also. We're just a bunch of teens. So is this like a standard outfit for like industries, or did they just have like a very lax dress code?
This is what I wear clubbing.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Fair enough. Sometimes accidents happen at work, and then later you go clubbing, and then some shit happens.
You hear screech of tires outside.
Oh, god damn it.
I am looking right where I heard them because I'm outside still.
I will also swivel.
Yeah, so outside there are several black vans pull up. They are unmarked. The people in them look a little Secret Service-y, but you do notice, even through the windows, you can tell that they are. It's not armored, it's not like an armor exactly, but they have something underneath their suits as they kind of get out, and they have with them some fairly unusual looking items.
Oh god, here we go. Okay.
Issa's gonna. I mean, Issa. Why do I keep calling myself Issa? Ivy.
Our names are too.
We're
close
becoming one. Ivy turns around and just like hulks out and slams their like giant tree trunk like front arms down on the ground in front of the things and like roars at them.
Yeah,
I'm assuming outside, right?
Oh yeah, we're outside at this point.
Yeah, and they just kind of fall back. They bring up these look to be kind of weird weapons, and one of them goes. It looks like it may possibly have gotten control of Ivy's. Ivy, does she have control
Yes.
of you?
No.
We're here to make sure she can't harm anybody.
She's not harming anyone.
Do we hear this through the comms for the people that are inside still, or what's going on up there?
Government.
The government. The gosh dang government.
Oh, the government. Okay.
He just goes, we need to make sure she doesn't infect more people. You've been infected by her?
No.
You can see her.
Yes. But she released all of those people.
She doesn't release people. And there's a moment she's got like some kind of goggles, and she kind of sets them in and goes, they're all infected. We can disinfect you. You won't be able to see her anymore.
She needs our help.
You lay a fucking hand on me, and I will break it.
Disinfect all these people if you want, but don't disinfect us.
Yeah, Swang just kind of heads back. You see some other cars down the street that are like going to sort of pick up people and block it off. You're not seeing any like lights or anything on them. They just are vans that are sort of pulling up.
Do we recognize these people?
Who are
like
you with?
Blake
Who are
Indus-
you?
We're with Blake Industries.
Oh,
What jurisdiction do you have here?
Chris smiles and goes, that's one of ours.
This point, Johnny just opens up his phone and presses speed dial 2, which is Kinnick.
All right.
Question.
Yep.
Question. You said she flew off. Where did she fly off
She's
to?
kind of right now. She's flown kind of back into the restaurant.
Okay,
sort of
so
itself,
she's
just-
back in the restaurant.
if there's one thing Detective Kennick hates, it's the federal government.
I think Issa's gonna go back in there with her and just wait out and keep an eye on her.
Zaylin?
As soon as they say Blake Industries, I go back in this restaurant too.
Okay.
I'll
Ivy's
come
gonna
outside.
be
and-
like the sentinel out front in big beast mode and probably just be like, do not touch us or I will destroy everything you have with you.
Johnny is out there with Ivy.
Oh, yeah,
like I
this is-
said.
So Ivy, Mary, and John are out there.
I'm also out there.
Yeah, so they're just pointing to, she looks at you and just goes, we don't have any problem with you. We're trying to make sure she doesn't.
Who is she?
Why would
hurt?
she hurt someone?
Inside. Yeah, she just kind of looks like, I don't know how they can track me, but they've been hunting me down. They're trying to. The only way I can be seen is if I infect people.
First off, infecting is not probably. Let's not do that. I understand
But
that's the only way you can get with people, but also like.
Why aren't they letting you
I
out?
don't think it does anything. I touch someone, they can actually spread it, and others can see me, and I'm anchored more solidly back in this world.
If
Call
you're
it
trapped
linking.
if you're trapped between the rift, why are they not letting you out?
If they knew how to get me out, they probably would, but they don't. And right now, they're trying to clean me up.
Like kill you.
Yeah.
How
Kendrick,
did you find us? Oh,
Hi, this is Wildfire.
God damn it! Why are you bothering me? Says the hot cop.
It's our favorite sexy cop.
I'm sexy detective.
There is a situation that I think the police should be handling.
Oh, you finally decide to let us. Okay, well, let us in. What is happening?
What's the name of this fucking restaurant, Kirby?
Quechula es Puebla.
We're at Quechula es Puebla, and there is some kind of super being here, and there are like 12 Blake Industry vans surrounding this building. There's something going on here, and I think the police should be handling it, not unmarked vans with
And I'm gonna
people in
yell.
suits.
I'm gonna yell, and the super didn't even do anything wrong.
Yeah, there's just this moment where she just goes. You just hear her go. Oh yeah, they can see. Cladwell. He goes, who do we got? He goes, who do we got by Chuela es Puebla? What was
Chula es Puebla.
Chula es Puebla? Anybody near Chula es Puebla? He goes, let me check and see. And he goes like, all right, we're on our way.
Turns out it was them.
Click.
They were the closest.
Yeah, and then
Yeah. Turns out they were right around the corner.
the one you were talking to, just kind of goes. You did not just get the police. You hear it from it's fairly far away, but you do hear like it's on its way this direction. They got somebody who was in the relative area, and she goes, "What do you think they're going to be able to do?"
Not
What
to
are
be like a
you-
libertarian.
What are you going to do about her?
Stop her from hurting people.
Who is she
You're not
hurt?
hurting it.
Who has she hurt?
You got a list.
Yeah.
Look, she is dangerous. She infects people. She's from beyond our entire world. You have no idea what she could be.
She seems to be a scientist.
She seems to be trapped.
Trying to
She
send-
seems like she was sent there by you.
It's very. You can't hear it. I can hear police sirens somewhere out there.
Hmm.
As it's coming. So inside.
I thought that was a dramatic pause.
Yeah. No. I was going. Oh, you probably can't hear that. Oh. Inside. What was the last thing that had been asked?
Oh, gosh, I forgot. Because I was gonna ask something, and then you switched over. I was like, oh wait, what? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. She goes.
Oh, I think I asked her like, why'd you come here then? This spot in particular, like this.
Just kind of just looks at Zaylen. She goes, I can feel supers in general. There's a link between them and the rift, but it points at Zaylen, but you in particular, and a few others that are here. You stand out in the city.
How can we help you?
Kind of looks back at all them out there. She's like, I don't know, but at least for right now, I've got to get running.
All right, let's
Tell
go.
him
And
if-
I think Issa's gonna go to the back door and be like, let's go.
Yeah. And she just it's like going like through the thing, and she starts going like sort of through buildings and sort of out and away. And as the police are coming, the one that's over kind of by you guys out front kind of puts down the weapon that she's got and just goes, I guess we'll have to catch her another time. Pray she doesn't hurt more people, or that you're not infected enough that it happens to you. And opens the door, gets in, and those ones start to scatter as the sirens get closer. Now, the other people that have been kind of like, in fact, like there's several cars now parked in the street because the vans had stopped them. But as they sort of go, you have a bunch of confused
Ivy, stop
people at
one of the
restaurant
vans.
just out around.
Don't stop the vans. We don't want any of these fucking people hanging around.
Yeah, I don't want to involve Blake Industries I don't want to make them our enemy physically.
I don't want them to know we're their enemy.
Yeah.
And I think. Oh, sorry. Back inside, Issa's gonna be like, to Zaylen, like, I'm gonna keep up, and just like without any other word, just without even like asking for permission, she just runs off after Viral.
Yep.
And I chase after.
Yeah, Viral actually goes like it's going through a building, like into the walls, and then just it's sort of flying.
Parkour, all the parkour.
But they like ends up disappearing and going like through some
Oh.
stuff, and is basically the last thing she says to you. She's like, "I will find you," and is gone.
Yeah, I think that's when Issa hits a wall, and she's like, all right.
What do you
Well,
Do you-
should
what
we
do they-
finish our tacos, Johnny? Or I still have like 13 left.
I have a feeling. Yeah, let's go sit and
13.
eat. I'm sure the police will come in and we can explain everything.
Ivy gets a party platter.
Ivy eats like a horse
Yeah, the owner
because they burn a lot of calories transforming.
A horse that eats tacos.
A horse that eats tacos.
of course.
Chorizo tacos.
Mhm.
Yeah, so like the owner, a couple of the people in the back, like kind of make some food. The rest of them sort of come in a little bit shaken, but generally okay. At the things they saw, and a bunch of the other ones, they're coming back and they're actually starting to pay for their meals because they also
Philadelphia.
they often left coats and other stuff there as they were. So now that it's sort of gone, they're kind of making their way back in. And
I don't have to pay for everybody's food.
Yeah, police have shown up. They're kind of questioning some people, and then Kinnick and Hughes make their way in, and Kinnick just sort of looks around and like, are all of you just sitting eating at this point?
Yeah, well, on our way back in, Issa's gonna poke her head into the kitchen, make sure everybody is okay.
Yeah, he just goes, "What the hell happened?"
Just
Okay.
It's in Spanish, probably. So.
Yeah, he's talking in Spanish. What the hell
Can you
happened?
tell him it was a sexy ghost in Spanish, please?
I think she's just like just weird. Somebody released some really bad gas and people were running. That's
Somebody farted.
really
It
really
was
bad.
so bad.
It was
It was that dude in the red superhero suit. It was.
By the way, what is so funny? So when I asked for the
Dumping on
number,
Johnny.
I've got the deck of villainy. I was like, oh, I'll have something with like you'll see something to whatever. The deck of villainy, and I've got it split up into individual images so I can drag it onto here. The 69 that was actually hers because they're each two-sided, and it's actually it is an interdimensional villain. So I'm like, oh, I'm going to change up a little bit what's there because of what we've got. The fact that it turned out to be interdimensional was complete coincidence.
That's amazing.
nice.
But one of those like, oh, that fits incredibly well. Like I'm gonna change that up entirely because
Mabel Everett.
it fits.
Yeah, so
The reason why
Everett was the name
69
of the
is
person.
nice.
Mabel Everett was the one that you talked to from Quad.
Unmarked vans, but they all had name tags in big font.
Yeah, the only way you know it's Mabel Everett is if you check the credits at the end of the episode, and you're like who's that? I'm on IMDb. Who's that actress? I've seen her before. Oh, Mabel. Oh, she has the name. She'll be back probably.
Yeah, probably. Or she was in the comics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Issa's gonna make sure they're okay and then go back to the table and finish eating.
Does this place have security cameras by chance?
Yeah.
Detective Kennick Caldwell. How are we doing?
Because emergency looked like it stopped.
The minute sirens showed up.
Yeah, our guys out there said there were a lot of really confused people, and frankly, what I've heard is fucking weird. What happened?
Well, everybody started acting weird, and then the crazy peoples touched us, and we saw a sexy biohazard floating by the roof. And then
just don't stop right. We are not putting sexy biohazard in our report. Can we have an adult, perhaps?
Sexy ghost. Sexy ghost.
I mean, listen, Kinnick.
Okay.
She was kind of hot. Like
Sung Loy,
Swang Loy.
Swang Loy
Yeah, they write it
was the name of the super. She was incorporeal. She says that she is trapped in the rift. That's why Blake Industries showed up. They said they needed to cure everyone before they got hurt. But the way they were doing things was kind of weird. Why wouldn't you call the police? I mean, the people in blue are supposed to be protecting us, not some shadow organization known as Blake Industries, right?
I'm so glad this is an alternate universe where I can not throw up at someone saying that.
To be fair, you know what? If I had to choose between a police officer and someone from Amazon showing up and being like, I'm here to enforce the law, I would be like, hey, I'm not jazzed about either of these situations, but
That's
you
true.
shouldn't be showing up
The head
telling
of
me that
Amazon,
you're
who
the
is
law.
not an alien from beyond the rift.
The latter is definitely a libertarian's wet dream, though.
No, it's I think Johnny said that in a tone that was like not condescending, but like was obviously like kind of a poke.
Well,
Yeah.
I don't know how many of you were on Beggar Talk, but Kirby put something up there, and I'm like, libertarian, and then that got pinned.
Oh yeah,
It was just libertarian.
yeah.
Oh no, it wasn't someone who like knew the age of consent way too well.
Yeah.
Like, or
yeah.
no, this is the Jeopardy thing.
The Jeopardy. It was the Jeopardy thing.
This is
right.
this is a 12 for women and 14 for men. What is age of consent? I'm just like libertarian.
And Alex Trebek was like, no, wrong answer.
God.
Found the libertarian.
Yep.
Yikes.
So yeah, that's exactly what Johnny says. He gives the name of the scientist, incorporeal. Like I said, people in the boys in blue should be handling this, not.
Kind of turns. She was like, call it in. And she kind of questions you, and then he comes back and lets her know something. She goes, Swung Loy is someone who went missing in July.
Yeah,
Okay.
she said it was in summer. She got sent to the Rift by Blake Industries.
Was an employee of Blake Industries.
I am glad that it was, because I was kind of expecting it to be like she said summer, and then because I never got to ask her what year she thought it was.
Yeah.
And then you would come back and say, like, she went missing in summer
25
1971.
years ago.
Yeah.
Woo.
I'm glad it
So-
was at least, she's only been gone for like 3 months.
At this point,
My
Johnny's like,
daughter died 37 years ago, but every prom night, someone drives her home.
I think at this point, Johnny's like, I'm sure if you check the cameras, you're gonna see all the craziness like firsthand. And
I don't know if you'll
you
see
guys
the ghost,
should be
though.
able to requisition those, right?
Yeah, they talk to they talk what's up front, and when they talk with everyone else, they're looking it over while you're eating, and then comes back and goes, "We saw people freaking out. We didn't see what they were freaking out about, but we did see the vans pull up. Okay, we're gonna look into it. Thanks for calling." And she sort of looks and goes, "And not handling it yourselves."
I'm gonna lift up an Al Pastor taco and give it to Kinnick and say, a peace offering.
Kind of grabs it, goes, "Thank you."
They're really good. They marinate that pork for like a year.
She goes, "You think you're someone who can come here and tell me how good this place is? I've been in Philly a lot longer than you, so if you want to tell me how good this place is."
You heard how close the police station is from this place.
It's literally behind the shop.
Yeah.
You think I don't know?
Wow.
They don't marinate the pork for a year. That seems really unhealthy.
That does.
That seems like a biohazard.
So I guess meat is sort of what cured or something for like sometimes
Oh, yeah.
weeks or months. Like when I heard that, I was like,
If
dry
it's
aged
dry
meat.
cured, dry
Yeah.
aged, yeah, but not marinated.
Yeah,
Marinated with fucking
Yeah.
"It's
I
now
love-
a goo."
I love that Caldwell was actually gonna write sexy bio.
Yeah, she's like, "You cannot write sexy biohazard in the report."
I think that's the weirdest thing a cop in superhero Philly would have written that day.
Hey, Issa.
Yeah.
Hey, did you have one of their chorizo tacos?
I mean, I had the que fue one of the platters with
You gotta
like
try
the frijoles negros and stuff.
You got to try this. It's so good.
All right, I'll eat a taco. Like,
Ivy, please
Like, I
stop
think-
whispering.
I think it's like one of those things where like Ivy like forgot that you're Mexican. And they're like, this is the best Mexican food you'll ever have in your life. Because they're just born and raised in Philly. Like that's just where they're from.
I think Issa just leans over and puts a hand on Ivy's and be like, "Ivy, I have something to tell you. It may shock you. You ready for this?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm from Mexico. It's okay." And
Is
just
there
pats the hand.
Is Mexican food good in Mexico?
I think
Is it as good as California?
I'm gonna smile and be like, yeah, it probably is. It probably is.
So I put it in the chat at this point. So if y'all are sitting there are sort of chatting and everyone together, this is probably not a bad time for sort of that comfort and support, letting off steam, helping each other. Like I think with Ivy and Obsidian, or Ivy and you said that back and forth could be something. You could make a roll to see, hey, do we end up helping get rid of some of the
conditions.
some of the conditions
Yeah.
that you have.
Please.
Because several of you have a bunch. Johnny
What?
is actually down to none.
I don't have any. What
I have
are you
3.
I also have 3. I don't know.
Zaylin, are you doing okay?
Yeah, since you two are kind of like joking about it, that sounds like a good
I have
thing
one. I'm
for-
guilty.
You want to
Okay.
make comfort and support rolls?
We're
Yeah.
both like backward, like we both roll.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I mean,
You
you're
Back
two
and forth.
You two
Okay.
have the most like right now.
What do I add to that?
You add your plus your mundane because like just the interaction you're having is the kind of thing two friends have that does kind of help you relax.
7.
Hold on.
All right, 7 will. Yeah, they either mark potential, clear a condition, or shift labels if they.
I got a 9, so
Yeah, same thing. So either you can clear a condition, mark labels, or clear a condition, mark potential, or shift labels if you decide to open up to each other.
I will clear insecure.
I'm gonna get rid of afraid.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I think that's when he says like, yeah, I am from Mexico. That's where I was for like the past like 2 weeks. I was visiting family.
It's like I think it's like because Ivy's like really smart in some things, like really smart in some things, but also like an idiot in other things.
Yeah.
And I think that's when like they remember.
They're like, oh yeah.
Oh fuck. Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. I mean, I don't ever talk about my family. Just that.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I mean, is it good though? Because I think it's like the best.
I mean, it's good for an American taco. So yes.
All right.
And
Cool.
the owner seemed legit, so that yes, I agree. It's
Cool.
really good.
Cool.
Yeah. Thanks
And
for
then she's just
showing
gonna
me a
shovel
little.
an entire enchilada into her mouth. In
I
like
think
one
she's.
bite.
I think Issa just leans back and sips on her pineapple agua fresca and just like is like it reminds me of home a little bit. So thanks.
And the
Yeah.
rest of you?
I think Johnny's gonna like talk to Ivy about how well they work together out front. Like, you realize we just kept Blake Industries from harming another person from the rift. Like, you and I out there, while everybody took care of Sweet, whatever her name is, the scientist.
Swung low, Johnny.
Swung Lu.
Swung
we
loy. Shit, I even said it
Loy.
wrong.
Swung Loy.
Swung loy.
Like, you and I really kept everything good out there. We worked. That's like the best we've ever worked together.
Yeah, that was. I mean, it was kind of the first time we ever worked together, but it was pretty good. We did a good job.
It was really good.
Ivy's gonna fist bump Johnny with like an arm that grows out of their shoulder while they're still eating a taco.
I guess I'm gonna roll that comfort and support for Kirby.
I will roll one for Johnny. Johnny gets a 10.
I got a 9.
I think I'm gonna. Oh wait, do I get to do it twice?
No, you actually could clear condition yourself. You can clear both of them.
Oh, because of the 9.
Yeah, because of the 9 as well. Unless you want to keep one and mark potential.
I'm gonna keep guilty and mark potential because I feel like that made me less afraid doing that with Johnny. So I took afraid away, and I rolled a 10, Johnny.
Yeah, Johnny could actually mark potential. We have a Zaylin and Marrow moment.
I'm trying to think.
Zaylin, I know it's been like there's a lot of crazy shit happening, but I'm glad you're not actually a grandmother.
Ivy's gonna look over
because that first guy who came up was like grandma, and I was like, maybe there's something about Zaylin I don't know.
I might be a grandmother. That's the thing. I don't know.
Yeah, but we're learning more, and so the unknown doesn't have to be unknown anymore. It can be known to you.
I want to talk to that person. I want to talk to them again.
I think they might have just been having a very intense hallucination.
No, not the person that called me grandma. The Swung Loy.
Oh yeah, they might have. They're a scientist. I bet they know all kinds of shit. I wish they had a phone that we could text.
We could get back into the rift.
Don't worry, Ivy will do that.
Oh man. Is that something you want? You want to go back into the rift? And not just to like see Jason Sr.
Henry.
And not just like see Henry, but to be there yourself. And
I think there's part of me still there. Like most of me.
How much of the hive mind stuff have we been overhearing, or has that been like kind of on the DL? Or is that like not something that anyone is aware of except for, is Nessa aware of that, or has Marrow heard the word hive mind a couple of times at this point?
I don't know.
Okay, let's continue that's not on the table.
I think there's when Ian asked me about that,
Okay, so there's more of you.
I'm alone here. And I don't think I was meant to be alone. And I like it here. I like all of you. You're my friends. I don't know if I don't know what it's like. I think I might need that.
Okay. And when that time comes, I'm gonna miss you. But I do think that if that's something you need to experience at least once, then, and we're already kind of on the path about it, then we can get there.
Yeah. I don't even know what I am because there's people in the rift. What am I?
Just rift goo, you know? I'm sure there's like a proper word for it that sounds kind of offensive, but
only I can use that word.
All right, did you want to roll for each other for support?
God willing, I roll well, because that felt like a pretty okay thing. So I'd hate to be like, that was a -2.
And you're mundane.
What is it? Yeah, you're mundane? I have an 8.
Okay, hang on. Thank God my mundane is good. 7.
All right, you can each get rid of a condition, or if you want to keep them, you can mark potential.
I'm getting rid of one of mine.
I only have guilty. I'm going to mark potential.
Okay.
I feel like I could get rid of insecure.
Okay.
Become secure.
I think does that leave Issa and Ivy with 2?
Yeah. Well, no, I think Ivy got rid of all of hers during
I have
interaction with Johnny.
one.
Which one did you
One
keep?
condition left. I have guilty.
Okay. And everyone else has 1? Or Johnny has 0? All right.
I also have guilty.
Yeah.
I think.
And I think before we end, and I think as they're sitting there, I think Issa glances once more at Johnny and then glances back down and texts him. It's like, we should talk eventually without the others.
I agree.
Ooh.
Interesting.
That's where we're going to end it.
That sounds like a good place to end.
Secret committees are happening
All right, y'all,
within wheels within wheels.
Let us know where we can find
we're
you.
probably gonna go beat the shit out of each other.
Probably, honestly.
If you want to let us know where we can find you.
Are you starting with me?
Yeah,
Am I first? Okay. Hey, I'm Mo. You can find me all over the internet at Citing the Bezos. I do a lot of tabletop stuff in general. Follow me on Twitter. It's easier to keep up with me.
Hello, I'm Kirby. You can follow me on Twitter at DTRPGS and on TikTok, Disaster Tourism, and on itch, my role-playing games at disastertourism.itch.io.
I'm Sarah. I'm a Powerful Week one on TikTok and Powerful Week almost everywhere else.
Nessa, I'm Loch Nessa, LOCHNEASSA, basically everywhere. TikTok, Tumblr, Twitter.
I'm Steve. I am the Dragon X on TikTok. That's pretty much the only place you're gonna find me. Thanks for watching.
I'm Michael. I'm Improv GM on Twitter, Twitch, and TikTok, and we will catch y'all later. Have a good one.
See ya.
Bye.